pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a, yeah, pushing myself to the limit. I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to feel it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes made me. Drop songs when I write them, I don't wait 8 weeks.
All right, what is up? What is up? Happy Monday. Welcome in, gang. Welcome in.
They say cheese. Lately I've been feeling like there's something off. A lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers.
All right, how we doing?
Keep on running off. Funny how they
welcome in, welcome in.
Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense. He was this, he was that, like I changed up. Had a kid, I'm a dad, gotta make funds these days.
All right.
Everybody focus on
happy Monday.
Happy
Monday.
Trying to be original, but end up as a remake.
I think we're good. How we doing? Z Gamer in the house. Let's go. What up, Wokey? SK in the building. Trey Young in the house.
True to my supporters, yes, I did it for them. So even when I get hot, never switch on a fan.
Hey. What up, Energy? All right. What up, Surge? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. These days.
On regrets of the past, that's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days.
All right, how we doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are doing well. Good to see y'all. New week in front of us. Let's get it. We got Motion in the chat. How are you? Vivian Young in the house. What up, Exit Strat? What up, Carlos? What up, Ken Hard? Danielle in the building. Daniel in the building. What up, what up? How you feeling? DeMarco is here. What up, Tommy? What up? Spinning. Connor FX in the house. What up, Mason? What's good? Dan P in the building. Let's go. What up, Corey? What's good? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Only Bands in the building. Let's go. What up, Classic Trader? What up, Price Action Kev? It's Plan G in the building. All right, I see you guys. Roll call time. I missed you guys. You know, the weekends are great, but it's always nice to get back to the desk. Get back around the squad. Get back around the winning team, baby. What up, Arrow Sassy? Golden Dubs in the house. The winners are here. The winners are here. Let's go. The Blessed Trader is in the building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Good to see you guys. How was everybody's weekend? Oops. DJ Scratcher's in the building. What up, Ryder? That's good. The Big M is here. Let's go. The Big M. Hello, noobs. C. Melly in the building. All right. What's up, Marvin? Good to see you. Ben Smith in the house. We got all the heavy hitters, baby. All the heavy hitters. The household names. How you guys doing, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are feeling great today. Hope you're feeling fantastic. I think today actually marks... Wow. Okay, big day here today. Today marks 2,920 days without a full-time job. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. 2,920 days. Free from a boss. Free from the paycheck. Free from the 9 to 5, gang. Ain't it great? Ain't it great? Let's go. 15 years today with my lovely wife as well. So what a day. What is today? The 9th, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Good to see you guys. Welcome in. I hope you guys are running and gunning for freedom. I hope you guys are looking forward to retiring your wife or retiring yourself and being able to live like a free man walking. Yeah? Who's counting, baby? Yes, sir. The rest of our life shall be the best of our life if we make the right decisions day in and day out to move this thing forward, all right? So that's what we're going to do here today. We are going to make the right decisions one day at a time here to move us closer and closer to our dreams and goals. So let me go ahead and pray real quick, and then we shall begin. Let's do it. Father God, we thank you for another day, another week, Lord, another opportunity. We thank you for freedom on our minds, freedom on our hearts. We thank you for just teaching us knowledge and wisdom and understanding through these live streams and keeping them fresh and pure every single day. Lord, we thank you for protecting us, protecting our minds. And Lord, we just give you the glory for all the success that's taken place, the lessons, the blessings, and everything in between there. Lord, I pray a blessing over your people here today, and that you would guide us into all you created us to be. Lord, we thank you. We ask for your grace and your blessing upon this day, and we give you the glory in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Let's do it. Why don't we? Y'all ready? Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. So today is, again, the 9th day of February, and it's another day, another opportunity for us to be patient, to be disciplined, to, like I said earlier, move one step closer to the goal, right? To the dream, to the vision. We're going to talk about vision more today. We're going to talk about dream a little bit more today. But first, we're going to get into the charts, and let's see what we got cooking here. Let's dive into the week real quick, and then we'll look, kind of look at the lay of the land here, and then we'll go into the technicals here. So again, today, Monday, not much going on here today. By the way, I hope everyone had a great weekend, and you guys were able to hang out and chill and have some fun. But we're back to work here now. So Monday, not much going on here today. There's a little meeting going on later, which will be some Fed meeting later, after we're off the desk. But Tuesday we get straight into it. So Tuesday, which is the 10th, right? We got a bunch of news coming out. So we got 8:30 core retail sales. You'll have a whole bunch of news coming out, all yellow folder, more so like speeches, and you'll have speakers of the Fed coming in to talk and kind of give updates on what it is that's going on with whatever they got going on over there, right? Wednesday we move right into it. It looks like we're going to get, from what it seems to look like, NFP. Some sort of NFP on Wednesday. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on here. You also have crude oil inventories here as well. So a couple red folders from Tuesday and Wednesday, and then into Thursday we'll have unemployment claims coming up as always. And then Friday it looks like they switched, right? So it looks like they're doing the CPI stuff on Friday. So we'll get news on inflation on Friday, and it looks like NFP might be on Tuesday. Yeah, is that what we said? Wednesday here. So we got a pretty good week ahead of us, man. We got a pretty good week. Got a lot of news coming in. Let's see what we can do with it. Let's jump into the technicals. You guys ready for a top-down analysis? Let's go. Philippe is here. He's ready. The real NV. Let's go. Doug, welcome in. Welcome to the clubhouse. Let's get into it here. So today we're going to be back on TradingView using Trade-O-Vate and all that good stuff. And I don't know. I'm still figuring out exactly what I want to do. I'll probably begin to trade my live capital this week because I just don't like people telling me what to do, right? So there's a whole bunch of stuff with prop firms, and we could do this, or we could do that, or we can't do that. So I think I'm just going to start trading live cash here for the next couple of weeks, or really into the end of the year. But we'll get back to the prop firm stuff pretty soon. But let's talk here about gold. We'll look at gold. We'll look at NQ here, and then we'll kind of go from there. So this is gold. This is the daily time frame here. So you got some little bit of a range right now being formed on the daily time frame. As you can see, you got kind of like support sitting here. You have resistance right here, and now we're just kind of like chopping around here on the daily. So we did break the lows there on Friday. We ended up pushing back up, which was interesting, and now all of a sudden we are finding ourselves at the top of the range here. So not much going on, right? You have this current daily candle with almost no action, no bottom wick, nothing really going on here. I would expect this candle to come down and create a lower wick at some point before potentially moving back up. So if we can get this lower wick in play, a break of the high here would probably push us up, and that way we can get a closure there for tomorrow, and then maybe look at price coming back up in this range here. But we'll see about all that. I would expect the bottom wick here in the New York session. We don't have it yet, so let's see if we can get it. I know the London guys took some sells and probably were anticipating that bottom wick, but still never really got it yet. So let's drop down to the 4 hour. Let's see what is going on over here. we do got resistance being formed here. So who remembers our bullish rally, man? My goodness, we just absolutely just straight up the whole entire time here, right? So just non-stop. We came into this range, we kept moving, we came into this range, kept moving, came here, just straight up gapped up, and we've basically filled that whole entire range there. So big retracement here on gold. 4 hour is looking bearish right now, so we are currently it looks like we're creating a top wick here, right? And if we can potentially break the lows, then I think we got clean range coming down to the left for us to take advantage of possible sells here in the New York session. Keep in mind, 4 hour bearish, daily no lower wick, right? So we're expecting a little bit of a move down here potentially on this higher time frame, these two higher time frames. So let's drop down to the 1 hour. Let's see what the holdup is. Looks like we have support sitting at this level right here. So what is this? This is 5,000. Yeah, 5,000. You also have resistance here. The range is, wow, let me check this out. 620 pips. My goodness, 620 pips on the range. Let's see if we can tighten this range up a little bit. Let's take a look at the 30 minute. 30 minute is moving up. It looks like we're starting to slow down here now though, right? So we have two zones, mainly one. It's going to be right here in between these two areas right here. You got this zone here, so I think if we can get a closure back below, you got all that clean range to the left hand side. I see all the wicks here. Let's take a look at what that looks like on the 15-minute time frame. Maybe we get a support. Yes we do. So the good old 15-minute time frame will give us support here. We'll also have resistance sitting up here at 44. Let me put a line there. 44. Wow, I got to get used to trading view again. But yeah, so here's our support at 34. You got a bunch of wicks here, so we definitely want some volume. Probably would like to take this trade more of like 9 a.m. after we get a strong bearish resistance here. And as long as the candles can close below 34, I think we are good to go. If anyone wants to use this range right down here, then I think we can use that range as well, around 27. All right. Oh, try another MGC. Yeah, is it backed up or something? MGC. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. All right. MGC. How's the 5 minute? Is my chart behind? I should have all the real-time data. Let me check something over here. Boom. Just give me a minute. Let me check something out. I should have all the real-time data. That's interesting. Should be good. Let me check this out. Let me bring it over here so I can mess around, make sure I'm paying for the right stuff. All right, let me do this here. How was everybody's weekend? Hope you guys had a good weekend. Yeah, maybe there's one higher package. Let me just check in my your profile. All right, cool. Let me see. Maybe I don't have the highest package. Let me buy the highest package and see if that helps out. MGC is also delayed. Yep. Yeah, it's delayed too. MGC today? What do you guys think? Hold on one sec. Yeah. Explore our plans. You don't need to buy it? What do I need to do? Different contract. Which contract? I'm pretty sure this is the GC one, right? With the exclamation point. I'm not using a prop firm. Yeah, it's my live account. This one. I think I already have this one. Yeah, I should already have this. Hold on, let me go to Trade08. Trade08. Let me actually log into Trade08 real quick. Give me a sec. Green, how we feeling? All right, let me log into Trade08. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, what contract are you guys using for MGC? MGCJ? Okay, let me try that one real quick. Aha. Comics. Okay, I think that actually solved the problem. Yeah. Okay, am I still delayed? 15 minute closure. Yeah? Oh, this one delayed? Oh, yeah, right here. Oh, okay, let's buy it. That's interesting. I should have all this already. Should have everything already done. All right, let's buy the best one they got and see how it does. Hey, you would think I would did this already, right? I feel like sometimes people think I come on the desk and do the whole breakdown before you guys get here. I didn't even do it. I don't even know. I don't even have the right contract up here. Yeah, I'm gonna buy market data here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Let me hold on one sec. Bro, what happened with Tradeovate? What? Bro, why is my trade? Hold on one sec. Let me try and reset something on Tradeovate. Tradeovate. Let's do that. All right, let's re-log in here. Yes. All right, let's do that. Verify. You guys do this already on the weekend? Is that what you guys are doing? Hold on, I gotta log into Tradeovate. It's got me doing a whole bunch of verification and my goodness. Here we go. Verification code. Okay, I think we're in. Yes, we're finally in. Okay, allow. All right, we're in, boys. We are in. Let's get the right account. Let's not do two-step. All right, let's log in. Okay. Yeah, I already got it. I already got the market data. That's interesting. Let me check this other one. Already got CME bundle. You guys talking about the what? $12 a month one? You guys took sells? Oh, nice. Without me? Damn, no one called the signal on me? What? Yeah, I got the ad on here. Let me just make sure. Hold on. Let's upgrade. Yeah, I think we're good, man. CME. Yeah, should be good. Which one you guys got? The CME group, right? $12? Yep, got the add-ons, got the, yep, got it all. Market data. You pay 12 or 48? Who buys it? Who pays here? Anyone? Or you guys are just using, do you still have to pay for this if you use a prop firm? $12? Yeah, I'm not sure. I got it. Yeah, I got it. I don't know why. Should be logged into my account too. Yeah, I don't know why it's delayed. Refreshed? I'm refreshing. It's refreshed. Log in, log out. Let's try again. Alright, let's log in. Grant access. Okay, let's do that. Grant access. Open in trading view. All right. Boom. Okay, we're in. Let's hook broker up. Free for those with funded accounts. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Log in. Yeah, I'm logging in, logging out. Let's see. Talking. Let me see what's going on. Talking about $12. What? What? $12 is a lot of money. When did I say it wasn't a lot of money? What? Yeah. I'm trying to log in. For some reason, it's like making me go through a whole bunch of verifications, but I think I'm in now. So let's see if we can connect broker. Connect. Johnny Gems is here. Johnny Gems probably already did this. How are you?
Yo, what's up, brother? How you feeling?
You're what's up?
Hey.
I'm feeling incredible. Like $1 trillion bucks.
Amen. Yes, sir. Good to hear that, bro. Same here, bro. Blessed and highly favored. Ready for a new week.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
It's
just
gonna
trying
be
to
a good
hook
one.
up this Tradeovate. I don't know what happened here with Tradeovate.
So what are you doing? Are you on Trading View or Trade08?
Both. I'm
That what you
just
trying to do?
I'm reconnecting, or I'm re-logging into Tradeovate, and then trying to connect Trading View here.
Okay. When I see your screen, I'll definitely
I haven't
be
done
able
this
to
in a
help
while,
out.
so
Yeah.
haven't done it in a while.
Right. Yeah.
So it's asking me
You're
for like
definitely gonna get,
verification and all that.
bro. It's definitely gonna take a session to get used to the Trade08 platform. Um, but Trading View should be good. Let's figure it out. I'm just starting to get used to Trade08, the platform itself specifically. I got a very good grip of it now, but what's up? Like your chart's not rolled over or something, right? On
Nah, it's
Trading
just
View?
for some reason Trading View isn't even showing me, like, you know where you can log into your broker?
Yeah.
Like, it's not even giving me that option.
I
It
see
looks
your
like
Trading
it
View.
looks like I have two Trading View accounts also, so that could be what's going on here.
Got you. That could maybe got like mixed up with one of the passwords or something.
Yeah, let me just try something else. He said, "Forget trading, just talk to us." Hey, how are you?
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
how are you?
Honestly, like let's just screw train, bro. Just start yapping, man. I'm here for the gems,
Time to
man.
yap.
But
Snap.
let me see.
Hold on. No, I'm not gonna show I have too much personal information here, so
Oh, I,
yeah.
I thought you're trading view at least,
Well, Trading View, yeah, but there's nothing to
just the
show you.
charts. Okay. I just wanted to see what was like happening.
You know when you can drag up on Trading View for some reason, and you
Yeah.
can look at all the brokers, it's just not there.
Yeah.
So I'm
What
not
the
sure
hell?
what that's about. Yeah.
Damn. What the heck? Which one do I like more, Richard?
Oh, I
Definitely
found it.
Trade08. I did say Trading View, but it's changing into Trade08 now that I took a session to get used to it. I have a
Aha.
couple of reasons too, you know.
I think I'm in.
It's nice.
I think we're in.
Trade08's much easier to roll over contracts and pairs and charts. Much easier, and also it's not that bad to take trades and easy to copy trade as well. That's why I like them better.
Bro, I personally don't think I'm in the right account. I think I have two accounts on Trading View, and I think I logged into like an old account because it doesn't even have my
You may have been.
my templates or anything here.
That definitely could have been the case.
Let me retry that.
Yeah, retry it. Yeah, Project X automatically rolls over. That's facts, mugs. That's why I was like, maybe like do your top-down analysis on Project X for now, but
That's interesting. I see. I think I see what's happening. I have like two accounts on Trading View. I could tell because the color of the emblem dude is different. Let me just see something here. Following.
you guys weren't able to do like an analysis or anything.
Yeah, we kind of did.
But it's wrong data, right?
Yeah, it was like 10 minutes delayed.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah, bro, I definitely think you're gonna like trading Trade08 better, but you just gotta take a session to get used to it.
All right, just give me 2 more minutes. We'll figure
Yeah.
this out. Let's get this. Take the
Yo, let's
grid
get chat.
off.
How y'all feeling? Good to see y'all. New week. I'm ready to be patient and disciplined to the trade rules all over again this week.
Yay.
Great to see y'all. Great to be here.
Let's go to gold. What is your what's your 15-minute candle look like right now?
Let me take a look.
Is it bullish?
Sec.
Moving up?
Let me see. Hold on.
Does it look something like this?
Gotta open it real quick. 15 minute looking. Yep, it's bullish. What time is it? It's about to close bullish too. Create a support.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I think we finally got it all situated here.
30-minute close doji, 15-minute create a nice support. But I mean, 4 hours is bearish low key, so not too sure how interested you are in that. 4 hour bearish.
Honestly, I got to do a whole fresh. I don't even know what's going on, so I got to do a whole fresh breakdown. What am I looking for here? Trading.
15-minute looks good itself, but the higher time frame direction's not there right now.
All right, but
Yeah.
what was this called again? Session times, all right? Session times. Where is that? Session. Where was that? All right, perfect.
There you go.
All right, finally.
Yeah.
Now let's get this. It's not how I want it.
Feels so good to finally be able to trade gold again, chat. Damn. After
All
a
right.
long 2 weeks.
All right, bet. We leave it like that for now. Okay. All right. Let me do my own top-down analysis here real quick so I can see what we got going on here. Let's star a couple things. Boom, boom, boom. And I think we're good there. So let me just walk myself through a fresh analysis here. So I do know that the daily closed in the range, right? So we got a range game on the daily. I gotta get my tools all set up here too, but I'll just draw over here for now. So resistance, support, right? This candle have not broken out yet. There is clean range to the left. We just haven't gotten a breakout yet, right? So price kind of just ranging at the moment. If we look here, we see that our current daily candle has no lower wick, right? So we're gonna most likely be able to get a lower wick on this candle. So no closure above. Rejections. If you guys remember, there's a little minor support there, right? So there's a little minor support in which it looks like price is still respecting since like a couple days ago, right? So let's see if we can get that daily candle to potentially come down here and create this lower wick. Now I know our 4 hour is bearish, so we do have a bearish 4 hour candle on our side here. So there is clean range coming down. It looks like we have officially came up, right, made this top wick. We have this resistance here. Again, we also have a daily candle with no lower wick, so we're looking to see if price action wants to come down off this resistance right here and go ahead and create that lower wick. Now I believe that lower wick is sitting right there, so we've got some room to come down, right, if this 4 hour candle wants to flip bearish and potentially drive down here today. So as of right now, I am pretty bearish due to the fact that daily's got no lower wick. 4 hour has a pretty decent resistance here, and if we can anticipate this top wick being formed and now price flipping bearish to break the low, that'll look pretty good. So let's take a look at the 1 hour here. 1 hour is chopping around, so it looks like we got a fresh resistance right here. You also have support here, and there is a chance that if we start breaking that low, we should fill that wick and start to test that support again here. So what time do we got? 9 a.m. 9 a.m. looks good. 30-minute planted support. So let's wait for a nice little closure below, right? Closure below that range. I think that was my original plan anyway. And then you've got this clean range coming down to the left, and then you've also got these opportunities to fill some wicks if we get some high volume coming in. So that looks pretty good on the 30. Same deal on the 15. I think if we could just get, at this point, a 15-minute resistance, we should be good to go, right? If we don't like the way that looks, then what we could do is wait for a closure below there, and then we got that clean range to trade in from here. So that's pretty much my thoughts, my ideas on what I'm looking for here today on gold. If we can get a nice you know, like if we don't like this candle here, let's say it closes like too far, we could always wait on that second closure, make sure we actually close below support, and then begin to move down with price. If that doesn't work, right, if that doesn't play out and what we do get is something like this, then I think we can run that range 2 buy up and begin to start to trade up in these ranges here. So that's pretty much it. Those are my plans, buys, sells. We got a high volatile hourly candle coming up or in play right now, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll see where we want to go. We'll see where we want to go. So that is that. Let me I need to get some things organized. So let's do this long. We got short. We got, let's go over here. Let's grab the ray. And no, let's grab the horizontal line. And let's grab the horizontal ray. Yeah. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, we good. Oh yeah, one more. Where's our rectangle? There it is. All right, cool. Okay, cool. That's pretty much it for me. So let me just kind of mark it up here. Let's do this. Let's go to settings. Boom. Let's do no border. No border. Background. Let's extend left. Yeah, and let's make this a little bit better so we can see it. Perfect. Perfect. All right, cool. Let's make this white. You guys like white? I used to leave it yellow. You guys like yellow or white?
I like white.
Yeah? Remember we used to do it yellow?
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
All right, we'll keep it white. Let's go over. I just need to.
I agree. The white and yellow are the best too. If you're gonna choose a color.
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll leave it white. All right, let's do this. Let's do it up here. So pretty much this is the range in which we came from here as well, right? So we're kind of retesting the top of that range there. And then now if we get resistance, especially on the 15, right, then I think we can look towards the opportunity to take some buys. So we're getting the, sells. So we're getting the retest now. Hold on, let me extend that left, right, left and right. Both, there we go. Yeah, so we're getting a retest now. So let's see how we do as we retest this zone here at 5,000. Yeah, what is that? 35? Yeah, 35. We'll see where we're at. How do I make these bigger again? Man, it's been a while since we've been on TradingView. More settings.
Freaking trading.
We can make these bigger, right?
That was annoying, probably getting that wrong data this morning.
The what?
That's the thing.
Oh, let me get John.
That's annoying. Like you didn't know, like kind of like you had to roll it over.
Bro, I didn't even know what account I was in. I didn't even know what was going on here. I just showed up and was like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
Good thing I got all you guys. You guys help me out. Help me out real quick.
Yeah, not for real, dude. This community's a game changer during times like this, especially.
Yes, sir. One hand washes the other.
Yep, that's true.
Hey,
Rafi. We're all
Rafi.
figured out though.
How are you?
Didn't really miss much.
Nah, we didn't. Rafi's in the building. What a webinar this past weekend. Oh my goodness.
Yo, facts.
My
brothers, good morning. Good morning.
How are you,
Monday,
brother?
everybody.
How are you?
What up, man?
Blessed and
Happy
grateful
Monday.
to be back. How you guys doing?
Incredible.
Bro, so
Incredible.
good. Blessed and highly favored.
Let's go.
What a
Are we on
Webby.
Clubhouse.
Yo,
Thank you,
facts.
brother.
Always, man. Really.
Always, literally.
That's just a little. That's just a little sprinkle. What we are having here as expectations. We're just expecting to grow as a team, as a community, as elite performers. If
That's
you become
right.
elite, if you are a top performer, you will get paid. Guys at the highest level have proved that. So
Yep.
that's what we want to focus on. Being
Yep.
elite.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Being elite,
And
baby.
So the goal for us today is to embody the elite performers, really. Like professional elite performers, how do they act, think, and speak, and literally embody that person in full alignment with our goal.
That's right. That's right.
How they
Just a
execute,
warm
how
up.
they bounce back, all of it.
Yeah.
All of it. It's
Everything,
not just it's not just, I'm cashing out, I'm getting paid out. Like, okay, how do you bounce back when things don't work out your way, right? Because it's gonna happen at some point. Look at this, like we're dealing with some adversity, platforms are doing their own thing. Like, how you as an elite handle all these, what I call the stormy days,
Yeah.
right? So that's what we're working on, and
Some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we're gonna become bulletproof.
Yay.
That's what we want.
Let's go. Hey, what's the contract for NQ?
Let me see. Let me see. NQ.
All my
Should
custom stuff is gone.
NQH6.
Crazy.
NQH6. Try that one.
NQH6.
Yep.
Alright, this one right here.
Yep. NQH6. That should be it.
Alright, cool.
Chat,
So
you can correct me if I'm wrong, but
NQ.
don't think I am.
All right, cool. Let's take a look at NQ here as well. Let's take a look at the daily. So daily did close bullish. So we finally did get a nice engulfing candle here on the daily time frame. The current one had broke the highs, but we are moving back down now. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is beginning to move down as well here. So you got resistance, strong body candle here on that last closure. Currently came up, made a top wick. I think if we re-break these lows, we may have a shot at moving down. Let's go consult with the 1 hour time frame here a bit. 1 hour is bearish, actually looking pretty good for the most part. Let's see what the 30-minute looks like. 30 looking good. 15's got support. Yeah, I think we get probably a more like a 1 hour closure here, because I'm gonna sit out for 9:30 today. So yeah, if we can get a 1 hour closure below, I think this looks pretty good. If you guys want to take the sells now, just a little ahead of 9:30, that's fine too. Not looking too bad. I don't think we closed below on the 15 yet though, so just be aware of that. Maybe let so this is a 30-minute candle, right? First half here, maybe let this candle just do its thing, see what happens at 9:30. If we can come up and like break the highs and then re-break the lows, you should get a straight shot down. So I might be open to that, but I need to see this second half of the 30-minute closure first. We need to wait on 9:30. We need to wait on it.
Patience.
Bet. Hey, just give me a minute. I'll be right back, okay?
Alrighty.
Got you. How was your weekend, Johnny?
Man, the weekend was great, bro. My dad was here, so got to spend this weekend with him before he left. Went back to his home, and yeah, it was awesome, bro. We did a lot of fun things together. Oklahoma. Yep.
Where in Oklahoma?
Tulsa.
Tulsa. Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
bro.
Been there before. It's a nice little place.
Yeah, it is pretty nice, bro. You know, kind of quiet. A little looks low key private and stuff, but I like those quiet sceneries.
Yeah.
Bro, I was looking on the map, but I seen it's right by you, literally. Oklahoma.
Not by me. It's like
you're like well,
10
not
hours
by
or
you, but
something.
it's only like two. It's not. Yeah, it's like 2 states away from you.
Yeah,
It's kind of close though.
yeah.
Like,
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Close together on the map, you know. But
yeah. Closer to me than to you guys. For sure.
Definitely. Yup.
For sure.
Yup. You're right in the middle there. So.
Yeah. We're right in the middle, man.
Yep. So that was good, bro. You know, we went golfing with him. He watched a lot of games of us playing pickleball. So got some
man.
good
What a
food.
blessing.
Bro,
he loved it, huh?
Yeah, he did love it, bro. He needed it. The best part about it was, you know, just reminiscing on all the memories, you know, from the past year, bro. That was the best part, really. But
yeah,
it was good.
You guys took pictures, man. That's something that I'm trying to get better at, man. I don't take pictures of anything. I don't take videos of anything.
No.
And I wanna get better at, you know, collecting that, you know, because
it's like
years pass and man, you know, where are these memories? You know? Sometimes you forget.
Yeah. Like you wish you would have caught them for real.
I know.
It's like you gotta kind of remind yourself at times. It's like you gotta exercise it, like taking pictures. You gotta always remind yourself and stuff. But yeah, I used to not be able to as well. But we took a good amount of pictures this week.
Yeah, you see, like I go to places and like, for example, like New Year's, bro. Like, you know, like we for that trip, I didn't take one picture. I didn't take one picture.
Damn, yeah, sheesh.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow, yeah, I see that. Damn. It's like
Damn,
just
we
forgot,
could have
like
taken a
you
lot of
wanted to.
pictures. Yeah, no one, bro.
Bro, me too, bro. I only took a couple.
Yeah.
It's like that's a good thing and a bad thing too, because you know that shows like you're not really distracted at all much on your phone ever. But
Yeah.
you know, it's still good to capture those memories in real times.
But I feel like you just gotta be intentional with it.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
know exactly in a way, kind of like what you're looking for, and similar to trading. You know, it's like I'm gonna want to take a picture of the crew, me and the crew, or something like that. Just intentional with it. That's what I'm thinking. You know.
Yeah. I agree with that, dude, for real. Yeah, man, there really are special times.
man.
Yeah.
Special times. Those memories,
For
bro.
real.
There's so many memories, man, that I have to think about. You know, it's like, oh man, I remember. But if you have a little like a digital album or something and you just go through it, it's just different, you know, because you see the memory now, you feel some other things, and it just reminds you of other things.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Facts, dude. It's great life, crazy how it works like that. Shows you how real energy is too, man.
Yeah.
Tap into that memory and feel like I'm already there. You know that I was there.
This week was very intentional. Very intentional.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. So grateful, bro, for this week as well.
Same. One of the best
Really
weeks of my
cherished
life
it.
last week.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yes, sir.
amazing, bro. So good.
Same. How do you make the screen black? To make the screen black, you just have to
You
go
to
into
the
your chart
settings.
settings. Yeah. Go into your chart settings and remove your grid and make your background solid black. Get rid of that gradient stuff. that
You don't like the
crap.
gradient? Yes. Very intentional week. Very emotional week as well. You know, as you guys know, my dad is not in the greatest shape at the moment and whatnot. So it's kind of like us just really spending that last trip together. I think he needed that trip. We needed that trip. He needed it. And it was truly, truly a blessing. Blessing, man. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
Trading View,
Grateful,
yeah.
bro, great.
Yeah, very grateful.
It was a week to be cherished and enjoyed.
Yep. Limiting contracts. I don't know. I think the CME like tightening up on prop firms or something with all these ranges and everything that's got going on, liquidity and probably people. It's very easy to just get into moves and like run payouts up. So obviously they're going to be protecting themselves and yeah. Think about how easy it was last week to get 150 pips, 250 pips, right? So a lot of people are doing that, and that's leading to payouts, right? So, you know, yeah, there's people blowing accounts as well, but a lot of people are making money also.
Was there any word like on like Top Step and Apex bringing
What?
getting rid of those restrictions that they placed?
I didn't see anything like that.
Yeah. Like, come on, be better at communicating with us a little bit. Because guess what? I'm gone now from your firm.
Gone.
until further notice. Word. It's like I don't got all year.
What's up with what's up with I don't know what's going on with the Top Step broker either.
Right.
I'll be honest, gang, I'm about to just go back to Forex. I'm going back. This stuff's too complicated for me, man. We out of here. Yeah, I might just load up a Forex broker again.
Take the shit, bro.
Yeah, I
You
don't
would
see
get
why
a
not.
US regulated FX broker and just freaking make some bank, bro.
There's a U.S. regulated broker that I'm looking into. They have a couple different account types, but one of them is it's kind of like you have to put more of a deposit in, but you get 0.5 pip spreads and $4 a lot commissions. So it's actually not that bad, because futures is probably right around 0.5 0.2% spread, and then there's a small commission as well, whatever they call it, right? So fee, I think they call it fees here, but yeah, it's actually not that bad. We're going back to Forex.
It's not bad.
That's funny.
XAU USD for life.
That'd be crazy, bro.
Oh snap.
Then it's like all the future traders are gonna have a different platform than you. It'll be like the opposite of what it is now.
All of a sudden, we all just start moving back to Forex. All right, everyone, come on, we're moving back. We're going back.
Back on my Forex grind.
Dun. Hold on, let me take a picture of that real quick.
GJ, we're coming for you.
GJ, we're coming back.
Yo, GJ, I'm coming.
Hold on, I need that comment. I need that comment to stay there.
GJ, bro, missed that. A little bit. Especially since Gold's been hasn't been talking with us here.
We're gonna go back to Oanda.
Oh, and
Oanda.
yeah, for real.
What happened to the the company I'm consulting? I'm still consulting them to get it going and open it up. They've actually opened up, but not exactly how we want to see them. So I said I'm not going to tell my community anything more about it until we have things like legit green light. So you'll hear from me about that shortly. But yeah, they're still working. They're still working.
Setup.
Oh, by the way, one thing I can tell you though, the wait will be worth it, because what these guys have done, and I'm so happy they've been extremely receiving in terms of like me giving them input on how to make this firm the best. And they have a lot of power like in the tech space. So they have actually created a very similar platform as Project X. Only they'll have the rights to it, the only rights to it, and own it. So you'll be able to trade. Picture Project X like / trade locker kind of style, and that's what it's going to be. It'll have a copy trader on it, on everything. So even though the wait has been longer, they've been really getting busy behind the scenes trying to make themselves stand out. So yeah, just a little bit more time to wait. Again, I'm not even going to bring it up to you guys. It's just like when they're ready, we'll open it up and I'll share them and all that good stuff. But yeah, so rest assured, like we might have something similar to Project X to work on, but yeah, it'd probably take a little bit more time. South Africa, I don't know. I gotta ask them about that. Magnus, I think Magnus took celery plays in London, right? I don't.
Yeah, we took some cells.
Yeah, cells.
It was
415 or something.
onion
right?
or celery. Yes, it was like 4:15.
415.
4 a.m. 4:15.
Okay, so like one of these over here.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's 3.
Wait, that's not. You're on NQ right now.
Oh, my bad.
But it all looks the same, bro.
All right, over here somewhere, right?
That one right
yeah,
there.
that's.
Yep.
Wait, hold on.
With the pack runner.
This guy?
Super clean. Yeah, the one with the pack runner. That was the trading candle.
Damn, nice. Yeah, looks good
clean,
to me.
bro.
Yeah, so basically what, celery play?
Oh,
Inverted celery you guys took? Kinda?
It's like celery, onion, I guess. Whatever.
I'm not sure what this candle was doing here, but yeah. Yeah, good
That
move
one
down.
we experienced a little bit of drawdown because like we got in the candle, like opened up, made a
Oh,
new
okay.
topic, and then
So-
drove back down.
So you guys entered on
about-
this candle, right? Or this one?
The previous candle before that.
Oh, okay. This guy.
Yeah. Yep. with
Gotcha.
the packer around it.
Okay, gotcha. All right, yeah,
And-
nice little like like onion, I guess.
Yeah, it was good, man. I caught like 50 pips
Dope.
on that, so it was a good
Wow,
one.
50. Let's get it.
Yeah, 50. Yep.
Some of the FX guys are like, word. We
I
back?
was actually able to take a trade on gold this time.
Wow, it's 30-minute candle still open, closing up in 5 minutes here. See that 4 hour. 4 hours still, you know, still trying to work on that top wick, it looks like. Yeah, Project X meshed with trading. I mean, meshed with Trade Locker is kind of like what they're working on. All right, let me actually lock in on the chats here. What is good? How you guys doing? How was everyone's weekend? What did we learn? What a webinar. What was everyone's biggest takeaway from the webinar? My goodness. Shout out to Rafi.
Yeah,
Got so many messages about that one.
So many messages, bro. I'm glad you said that. So many messages.
Yeah, for real. Best performers always have a coach. Levels to the lens in which you can view trading. Yo, levels to the lens. There's levels to the lens. Yee.
Yeah, man.
That's a gem right there. There truly is levels to the lens.
Damn.
Wax on, wax off. Okay, good. Don't compare your seed to someone else's tree. That's a very wise idea. Can you let us know how to go through this phase for new people who are not having capital or just starting off with like restrictions? Could you please help us? It's a little tough, you know. It's kind of out of our control with the whole gold thing right now. There's some firms that haven't like I guess we can say banned it, right? Banned for now, but I would just go with a firm. I think Tradeify and Take Profit Trader and Top One Futures is probably the best ones to go with if you want to continue to trade gold at the, you know, for the time being. I think NQ is pretty good on all the firms, but it's the metals, right, that they're kind of worried about. So yeah, I would just pick a different firm. Remember, I wouldn't get too caught up in it. The idea for them is, hey, let's throw everyone off and let's get everyone all, you know, quaky and emotional and get them in weird positions so they can't make good decisions, and we'll take advantage of them, make a lot of money, right? That's, you know, somewhat in their plan, right, outside of everything else that's going on. So try not to get too caught up in it. Show up here, look for the next best trade according to the profitable system, and just, you know, if you can't trade gold, trade NQ with us, or, you know, if you can't trade gold on your current funded like whatever funded company you got, then pick a different one. Yeah, just pick a different one. That's all we could do. That's really all we could do. Or just trade live, and then they can't tell you what to do ever.
That should be the ultimate goal. I feel like for everyone, trade live capital. That's the ultimate freedom in trading.
No, you're your own boss, because you think about it. Here you have somebody what to do, what not to do, and how to do your thing.
Yeah,
you have your own capital. It's like,
Yeah,
yo,
man.
I'm gonna get paid whenever I want to get paid. You know, over here,
Ever.
not necessarily. You know, so yeah, that should be the thing that you focus on. Actually being your own boss.
Yep.
In the game.
Live accounts, you're paying yourself no matter what, bro. Even if I finish the account for a negative, maybe drawdown for the week, it's like, you know, my edge is still build it up in some profits, or I'm still up profits. Like I can still withdraw weekly, you know, or whatever, even when I'm in drawdown.
And guess what? You can travel the world, and you don't have to show no ticket, no proof that you know what I'm saying? Like the whole address thing, like you do whatever, man. Your own capital.
Sir, facts, man.
Yep.
So like this year, like I'm definitely doing it. I recommend it. I'm sure Nick does like when you get payouts from these funded accounts, right? Take portions of it and throw it into a live account. As you trade these funded accounts really good, getting payouts, you'll start to stack a pretty nice size of live account for yourself as well, you know, by doing that.
Change the wick colors? Yeah, I forgot to do that actually. Yeah, those look better. What up, Chala? How come you're not replying to me by mail or Discord? What email are you messaging? Everyone really gets a reply, so I'm not too sure. Maybe you're emailing the wrong email or messaging the wrong Nick Stew. There's only about 1,496 Nick Stews on Discord, so you may be also messaging the wrong one. NQ today looks pretty good. A nice hourly closure would be extremely beneficial to us, especially if we can close below. Figure out your learning loop and fix it. Yeah, that was a good one. Yup. The learning loop. A lot of people took away the learning loop. I like it. Let's go, Curtis. Nice job. What do I think about NQ 930? I think it's gone. I think she's a goner. Where's my NQ markups now? What was it again, John? MNQ.
It's like NQH6 or something. Let's see.
Did we not have?
Hold on.
I could have sworn we marked up NQ.
NQH6. NQH6.
All right, cool. All right, yeah, we were trying to get the wick fill here on NQ. That's what we wanted to see, but that is finished. Nice. A lot of volume on NQ. You got my Bitcoin? Yeah, I got it. I don't want anyone's Bitcoin right now, especially.
Yo, Bitcoin, man. What are we thinking here with Bitcoin?
We're not thinking.
Yeah. Future expectations.
We're not thinking. We're thinking it's going to zero, all while still dollar cost averaging in very lightly with money that doesn't even matter, right? It's risk money. It's money that, you know, you got to consider lost already.
Yeah, you do.
How come I don't take impulse entries? They just have a much lower win rate. So as I sample sized impulse entries, you know, they led to like a 30% win rate, and that's just not worth it for me. Act,
Yo, we got the
review,
Viking in the house,
adjust.
bro. Patiently waiting.
I dig that.
Guys, some patience.
Viking.
Magnus, how you doing, bro? Let's go. Nice trade in London.
Bro?
What up, bro?
Bro.
What up?
What's up?
Oh, bro?
Good, bro.
What up, bro?
People in New York be like, what's up? Hey.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
How you doing?
How you doing, bro?
Incredible, bro.
Amazing.
How about you, bro?
Doing pretty good, bro.
How you feeling, bro?
You know, Denmark is one of the
Incredible.
top 2 places to grow up in. I learned
Yup.
that this weekend.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. How so?
Would you
Or how
agree?
come, or-
Stop the cap.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Slightly?
I mean, cap. Not the
Stop
cap.
the cap.
They're lying.
Nah,
I
I
guess
mean, it's pretty good.
you mean to tell me Google's lying? Wow. Shocker.
So,
I mean, I don't know.
All right, what are you trading with, Magnus?
TradeAway, TradingView,
Trade.
something.
Nah, me and Magnus,
Everything.
we had a good time today in London figuring out TradeAway.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you got it now too.
I think we're
we're,
good.
we're all getting adjusted here.
Maybe I'll just try and trade on TradeAway a little bit. I don't know. We'll see.
Nick,
It's once you set it up right, it's like it's so easy. You haven't tried anything easier. Like
I already know.
it's
Nick's gonna love it.
it's just as easy as Project X almost. It's just you can't really maybe some of the things, but it's like if once you get used to it, it's really
It's
easy.
I
actually
was
so
going
simple.
over it this weekend, and it seems like Top Sacks would have probably taken the whole framework from them because it seems very similar. You're just a little older.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It really
Yeah,
is.
I agree with that.
You know how you drag
Yo.
things and everything?
Yeah. Nah, like Nick, I already know Nick's gonna like it once he gets used to it. It'll be great.
Exactly.
Super easy to
Yo.
copy trade as well on it.
The big M, I swear it is easier.
TradeAway's trash. Trash-ovate.
No, like I understand that if you think it's trash, like I once thought it was trash too until I
Same.
actually tried to get used to it and tried to learn it and figure it out. Then I realized it's low key better than Project X.
Dope. You could use a measuring tool, I heard.
Yeah, you can. I figured it out
Nice.
too.
Nice.
Yep.
Dang, Johnny, you got the jams, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's something we figured out in London: the measuring tool and also the risk to reward tool.
Oh, snap. Man, you're
Yo.
sprinting already.
He's on it,
Printing, bro.
baby.
And I learned how to copy trade this weekend.
Okay, so I think
Hey.
who here votes for Johnny Gems to make a video in the clubhouse explaining everything about TradeAway?
Hands up.
I
Right here.
Yee.
Hands up. Me.
all right,
All right,
done. John will make a video explaining,
Damn.
walking everyone through trade. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think yeah. Everyone
Anything
through
else,
TradeAway.
chat?
We got it.
Anything
We
else
got
I
it.
can do for you?
Okay, also what you can do is let's say we start picking a couple different prop firms to run with. Maybe you could start putting like videos in the clubhouse on how to attach your account and hook everything up and do all that stuff. Maybe we'll do like three or four different prop firms that we're using, and then you can do that. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Let's run it.
cool. Let's do it.
Bet.
All right, done deal,
Get
chat.
those firms out. Yep. We'll figure. I'll keep it super simple for y'all. Cause I won't understand it either if it's not simple. So
Yeah, nice and simple. Wow, NQ, no surprise here. Yeah, John will do one on Lucid too, because John has a Lucid account right now. Right, John?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Lucid pretty fire already. I'm already up 1,500 on the first day. So
nice.
let's get this thing funded and then get a payout, and then I'll let you guys know how the payout process is.
Bet you can teach him how to use like the trade copier and all that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, bet. All right, yeah, we'll get the video up at some point.
I'll include that in the TradeAway video. The copy. How to use
All
the
right.
copy trader.
All right, cool. All right, done. Oh. Done.
Yes, sir, Rob. The Flex account. Yes, sir. Keep it. Use the Flex account if you're gonna trade Lucid.
Yeah, I got the flex too.
So
Definitely.
that one is not giving you any
Little flex.
like top step. It's like limiting you on contracts or anything.
Oh yeah, top step. You can't take a trade on your XFA.
Yeah.
Not even one MGC
On gold.
on gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, on gold. And that's the only pair I could trade. Or
So
I trade.
Lucid is all good. Green light. You can do whatever.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good to trade on GC with Lucid.
Hey. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Should be good.
And you got which one? You got the
The Flex account.
Lucid Flex.
Yep.
Okay.
That one has basically the same exact rules as Top Step.
Hey. Okay. I have to move
Yeah.
some pieces here today.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Nick,
you for
bro,
that,
we need a
Kenny.
code for Lucid. We need that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm working on that one. But Lucid,
Bet, bro. All right, good. Because they're gonna be a really good one.
yeah, they are.
Yeah. So the thing with TradeAway, like I don't know if you're talking about like the stop, like the risk to reward tool. You would have to install that. So like there's certain indicators with Tradeovate that you have to install for some reason. I don't know why, but once you install them, you can use it. And yeah, I mean, placing buy stops and sell stops and buy limits, sell limits are literally the same exact way, just like Project X does it. But like Rafi said, a little bit more old school, but it's the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Johnny Gems, did you know that today on this date marks 15 years since me and Anna's first date, and it also marks 2,920 days with no boss,
Oh,
no
Wow,
job, no
let's
job,
go, bro.
Damn, nice.
no boss,
Let's go.
no
Cheers to that,
job,
bro.
no 9 to 5, no alarm
man.
clock. 2,920 days.
Wow, bro.
Ballpark figure.
That's 2,900 days.
2,920 days.
That's a lot.
Damn, bro.
Yep.
That's something to celebrate right there, bro. You're a beast, man. You're in that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Been
sir.
through a lot of failures for that.
Ballpark figure.
Love that, bro. Congrats to you, my man.
Yep. Yes, sir. Many, many more to come.
Like
The
you've
rest
been
of our
preaching.
life is the best of our life.
Like you've been preaching, bro. Be independently free.
Yes, sir.
Just no job, just income, on our own terms.
No job, just income. It was over 8 years ago I fired my boss.
Get it. Over 8 years.
Fuck.
Something like that. 2019, 2018, 2019,
it is.
20, 21,
I got
22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, 8 years. All right, MNQ. Right back up we go. Let's take a look at that 4 hour. I
Sir.
think the 4 hour was bearish too, so pretty interesting.
Loveless. I'm taking your mentorship seriously then, bro.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Not to brag about it, but I mean, you know, anyone who has, most of these guys don't even have jobs anymore. So they're all now, you know, on their couple hundredth day or whatever it is, right, for them. I hope they're keeping track too, because it's definitely a day to celebrate, right? I mean, February 9th is in the history books.
Guess what, bro? Like, I took your advice for over a bunch of years now, and I'm free as well, and I have no job too.
Not too bad. Imagine if
So,
I was able
wow.
to count the days from 20 years old. You know, I was 28, 29 years old when I walked away from my job. You got 8 years on me, dude.
Oh, bro. And that's
Sheesh.
because I applied your mentorship, literally.
And all you,
Same here.
Wait
Yeah,
a second.
Magnus
Because you
too.
apply his what?
I applied his mentorship.
Dang, you didn't do this on your own?
Oh no, definitely not.
Oh,
I'd
wow,
be
you're
I'd,
smart. You're smart,
without
bro.
without Nick with mentorship, I'm probably working a job right now, fam.
You're
Or
a
at
wise
least in
man.
college. Yeah, definitely wise man.
yes,
Damn, for
sir.
real.
Mentorship, baby. If I'm not here without my mentor, I'll tell you that. You know, we had a two hour ride the other day. I put some Mr. V on from for John and my brother Joe. How was that, bro?
Oh my god, bro. The energy, you feel it. Some crazy energy right there. And bro, he reminds me of you, Mr. V, as well now, you know?
Yeah, now that you hear him, you can hear him
Now
in
that I
me,
hear
right?
him, I hear the student like in you,
Yep.
you know, the good mentee in him.
Yep.
In him, in you. So yeah, dude.
Yep,
And
yep.
dude, straight up gems, like, you know, you say Nick or even myself, like, spit gems, bro. This guy, sheesh, he's spitting gems on steroids, like, insane. Nick's definitely the closest to it, but sheesh.
I've got hours and upon hours of recorded content with Mr. V, and oh man, we listened to what, like maybe 30 minutes in the car,
Yeah.
45
30
minutes.
minutes, bro.
I mean, that fired me up going into a new week. Talking about vision.
Frequency was on
Sheesh.
on the highest level, bro.
Yep.
Because not only did he speak gems, but he brought the energy as well to combine it with the gems, like, same.
Yeah. When you gonna trade? I don't know. Whenever a trade setup shows up, one that I like, one that I've seen make me money many times before. Did John pay me? John got the free mentorship. Most people don't take free mentorship, so he's extra smart for that. You know, usually the only way you pay attention is if you pay. All right. Otherwise, you know, free mentorship you take for granted. Like a lot of you guys take me for granted. I show up here every day for free, and you know, you just casually scroll on your phone, and you don't even ask me questions that ultimately can set you apart from everybody in your sphere of influence. Yet you just show up here and wait for a trade, you know, because it's free. So anytime things are free, it's very it gets watered down a bit, right? Where people end up, you know, just getting used to it. So shout out to John, who never really took it for granted, never let it get watered down, and always continued to pick my brain, even though he didn't necessarily pay. You know, he was fortunate enough to grow up in the same house as me, right? So, but yeah, man.
Yes, sir. I paid attention, bro. That's what I paid.
That's right.
And bro, there wasn't a day, bro, where I came home from school, man. Every day I came home from school, I made an effort to sit down with Nick and just talk about trading, talk about the trading day, talk about what Raja was saying on the live stream or Dawn, like every day after high school, you know? You gotta make that effort out there.
It was even deeper than that.
Same. Yeah, we would go deeper. Yeah.
It was even before he even thought about trading. I was just coaching him. Like I didn't really coach him in baseball. I just coached him in mentality and mindset, and introduced the slight edge philosophy to him in a way that he would understand it at a young age. But you were probably like 12 years old. And and I introduced it in a way where it related to what he was doing, right? Where he was at in life, what he was doing with his life. And all of a sudden, you know, later on in life, he began to continue to apply the slight edge, or the separation factor, in which we kind of called it back then. And yeah, it's no surprise that he's 20, 21 years old with no job and just income.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir.
Wise man.
Like, yep. Thank you, bro. And like, I used to play baseball as a kid, right? And Nick was saying, like, talking about when I was 11 or 12 years old, giving me that mentorship, right? I remember Nick first thing he taught me was separation. So when I played baseball, I wasn't that good at baseball. You know, I maybe batted down in the lineup and played the infield, whatever. I was a starter, but not that good, right? And Nick taught me separation and how to think like a pro and a winner. And then I started applying that throughout the off season. And then the next year of Little League, right, within 15 games, I hit 10 homers and made the All-Star team, right? So his mentorship definitely had an impact on me, right? That mindset, that winning mindset is what creates winning results. And I learned that very, very early on, bro. Had you not given me those winning principles to apply, I would not be a winner.
Would you say I believed in you or not really?
Definitely believed in me.
Yeah.
You believed in the winning principles that had I established in my life, I was guaranteed to be a winner.
Bro, let me hold on over here, because I feel like this is something that if you are struggling to make a decision, this will hopefully help you. Here's what happens when you get a mentor. Magic happens because that person believes in you in a way that you possibly don't even think possible for your believing yourself that much. And having that mentor that actually believes in you and gives you the gems that you need and you're looking for, your life transforms.
Yes.
That's something that if you haven't ever invested in yourself to take any skill that you're trying to do, it's just like whenever you do that, the magic happens, because it's not just energy, but belief transformation, inner transformation.
Yep.
Somebody's holding you accountable. Like at this point, like you can't just not do it. Does that make sense? And this is the reason why, like, you see, and this is something that I talked about in the webinar. Isn't that crazy that the guys who are the best performers always have somebody in their corner? It doesn't happen by accident. It's facts, right? And this is what we're talking about, right? That learning loop.
Yep.
How are you gonna get into the next level when the data you're collecting, you can make the right adjustments? So just think about that for a second, let it marinate, and then just, you know, do what you gotta do.
That's facts though, bro. Like, having Nick believe in me, like, to win, if I apply these principles, like that gave me a lot of confidence, right, as well, to apply it. 100%, man. So having someone believe in you is powerful.
Exactly, man. Sometimes there ain't too much people around you in your circle, maybe at home or the ones you hang around with in school or at the job or anything, that could think big. So what did it for me too was the belief from someone who could think bigger too. When I joined Nick's league, for example, back then, right, that was the biggest, the best decision now when I look back, because otherwise I wouldn't be here right now probably. So,
bro, I have many guys who have invested, you know, in like into like a mentorship, scared, because they don't believe in themselves.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
I was scared too.
So, I tell them, bro, just believe in the system, and whenever you put those beliefs in there, everybody has gotten their return on investment, because there's a belief shift, there's a transformation that happens within the process. So if you're struggling believing in yourself, you're gonna need to do something about it.
Yep. Two things you need: vision and someone who believes in you. If you have vision and somebody who believes in you that you could accomplish that vision, you almost, it's like a superpower. It's almost like a super. And that's why I tell you, I believe in you guys, especially the ones that are showing up here every day. Like, we may not know each other, we may have not met yet, but I believe in you, and I love you. I legit love you. And you may, you don't even know me, bro. What do you mean you love me? I love you because I can see that you're here every day, showing up, standing up with a backbone and fighting for something that you believe in, right? Imagine this skill set right here can make you $1,000 in 20 minutes. Why would you quit on that? Why would you ever quit on that? It's because you got no vision, right? So with no vision, there's lack of work ethic and belief. With vision, high work ethic, high belief. And that's why we encourage you guys and try and almost beat it into you that you need a vision, right? That you need something that you're aiming for, right? And somebody that truly believes in you to go out and get busy, right? And we provide all that, right? We can cast a vision. You know where we're going, right? If you don't know where you're going, just hit your wagon on us. Trust me, because we're going to the top, right? And anyone who's done that knows, like, hey, that's a good wagon to hitch you to, right? And understand that we truly believe in you here, man. Even, maybe nobody around you believes in you. We believe in you, right? Like, I know your name, like Z Gamer. I don't know who believes in you where you live, but I believe in you, right? I don't know who loves you over where you're at, but I love you because you've got a dream, you've got a goal, you've got something that you're working towards and fighting for. And I love people like that, right? I believe in people like that because I know it's people like that go out and get it done, right? That go out and absolutely, demolish the game. Yeah, it might take a year, it might take 2 years, it might take 10 years. But I know that individual wins long term, right? And again, everything is process. Success is process, progression, right? Success is not getting something or having something. Everything is temporary. All of it, the money, the cars, all that stuff. Everything's temporary. So that progress, right, of you putting one foot in front of the other and committing every day, that's the true success. So I believe you guys are already successful, especially if you show up every day and put one foot in front of the other with a positive mental attitude, right? Because again, what did Mr. V say last night, John? A dream and a vision cannot exist in a negative mind.
Yeah.
Okay? It's like trying to plant grass seed on concrete, right? So you need a positive mental attitude to even begin, right? To take hold of the vision itself. And that's why we encourage you guys, hey, think positively, be optimistic, right? Don't, think this way instead of that way, and all that good stuff, because we want that dream to truly resonate with you so you can actually have something to shoot for on a day-to-day, which again will equal success, right? Success is the progressive realization of a worthy dream or goal. So one foot in front of the other, my friends.
I love that, bro. 100%, man. And that's
Also,
what made you
say, go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's what made Nick so special too. Because I seen his journey, from all the failures and stuff to winning. The biggest thing that kept him in his process and allowed him to accomplish his goal was his positive mental attitude, right? So 100% you need that. That's a major ingredient to getting to accomplishing your goal, is having a positive mindset, right? You want to start getting a positive mindset, start flipping your negative thoughts into positive thoughts when they show up, right? And that's a muscle in itself where you got to exercise, right? The more you flip those thoughts, the bigger that muscle will grow, that positive mindset muscle. So, yes, sir.
Flex the positivity, man.
Flex it. Rafi, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say that, as a mentor, Nick, you can add to this if you feel like this resonate. But when it comes to, like, we love you, you gotta understand that the pain that you're feeling, we felt that. The scars that you're getting, we got those scars already, right? So in a way, it's like you coming in and asking for help. We've been there. You're not the only one. You're not the first one. So there is already a connection, because the pain and the things that you're going through, we've been through those things. So there is a love of appreciation. There's a love of love. There's a love of understanding that this is the reason why the magic happens, because it's something that we've been there. So
Yep.
the love is real. It's like you're here, you're showing up, you want it. So there's respect. There's a lot of love for that.
Facts. Not only have we been there, but we've also coached others on how to get out of there many times, right? So even though, I think we all believe our own situation is unique, right? But it's not. Again, we go through more things, like the same things than we don't, right? I mean, we're all human, so all of us have like those same kind of shortcomings and mess ups and thoughts, right? And everyone thinks that it's unique to them. But it's not. So many people go through the same exact things, and not only have we gone through them, and I truly believe a lot of those valley moments, a lot of those tough times are designed because you're meant to help somebody else through that later in life. Like a lot of those tough challenges in life, you go through them because one day someone's going to need you to say, hey, that happened to me too. It's going to be okay. You're all right. They need you to put their hand around and say, look, man, I believe in you. Or you can do this. That same thing happened to me, and here's how I handled it, and here's what I did. And although I thought it was the end of the world at the time, it turned out being everything I needed, right, to get to where I am today. So, never grow weary in well-doing is what the word says, right? For in due season, you shall, right? The word shall, like you must almost receive that reward. So, if you have somebody in your corner, appreciate them and, continue to rock with them. If you have this stream, show up here and, just learn, right? Educate yourself and apply this into your life. Apply this with your loved ones and with your friends and your sphere of influence. I mean, you could be the leader I am to this group, to your community back at home, to your family and whatnot. So keep in mind, you are leading regardless, right? It's just, how are you leading? Are you leading well, or are you leading them to, maybe something not so well?
Amen.
Facts, bro.
What book should I read first? The Turtle Trader or Magic of Thinking Big? 100% Magic of Thinking Big.
The Turtle
I
Trader.
agree.
Yeah.
Never even heard that.
The best trading book you could ever read is right here. Yeah?
Which one?
Right here. Right here. Right here.
Experience, bro. Intuition.
This is the best trading book you can ever read. This will train you better than any book that's ever been written. If you just show up here and actually focus and pay attention, you will learn everything you need to learn about trading, right? But again, can you get the vision of why you want to be a trader and what you're doing it for? That'll only happen if you learn how to think big, right? If you learn how to believe big and, get rid of your limitations, because they're only your limitations, right? They're not limitations. They're just your limitations. Right? And they don't have to be. So you can easily take those limits off yourself by having a positive attitude and believing big. And next thing you know, you change your life, just like a lot of people here have.
Third, man. How come there's certain trades, that Nick will take that some of you guys won't, and he's like, it looks like a playbook setup, but you're like, it doesn't really look like a playbook setup. Well, he takes that based on intuition, right? And experience. He only got that from his time observing the markets, like right now, right? And his forward testing. None of that would have been possible had he have not shown up here.
Yep.
So this is the first step, to becoming a good trader. The first step really is to show up. So, W.
Yeet.
Man.
Value in the valleys. if you guys are in that valley season right now, in that valley moment, you're walking through it and it's dark and cold and lonely, just know that there's so much value in there. Will you pick it up? Will you bring that value with you as you start to get up the slope a little bit more and begin to start to climb up to the top of the mountain, right? You're going to need some of the lessons in that valley. You're going to need that to continue to, push yourself up to the top of that mountain. Magic of the chart. There you go. Wow, look at this 1 hour. Do you even call this a chart? What do you call this?
It's like barcode.
Look at that 4 hour. Yikes. Yikes.
Magnus, glad we caught those pips in London, bro.
Yeah, man. I agree. If some barcode sense.
Yeah.
What are my opinions on Top Step? Do I think they have money problems? Sheesh, I haven't even got close to that thought. I haven't even thought about it like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure. All I know is that we could probably only trade NQ right now on Top Step, and that's the way to get paid. Whether they have money problems or they don't, I have no idea. No clue. They shouldn't. They've only been making a couple $1 million a day pretty much for the last couple years, so I don't know. They shouldn't have money problems, but you never know. You never know, because you could be a multi-millionaire and still be broke, right? Because if it's one thing to make $1 million, but if you spend $1 million, you don't got any money, right? You're living paycheck to paycheck. Your paycheck is just $1 million, right? But that's still very, very scary, right? Not a good place to be.
So true.
Yep. All right, 4 hour closure here. We got 1 hour closure, but I mean, literally just hanging out here in the highs now. So, yeah, 4 hour consolidating. Messy. So maybe we get a let's kind of do a fresh top-down analysis here after that 4 hour closure. So we get our 4 hour now to close bullish, right? So we do close bullish. We also do close above the range here. So you got, it's not the best, right? It's like consolidating, but ultimately you do have a closure above. There is clean traffic to the left. I think you're going to need a lower wick though, right? In order to kind of make that lower wick and then be able to pop up here on gold a little bit later. So could we anticipate that lower wick within the next hour or so? So right now, if we drop down to the 1 hour, we have this nasty range, right? Just chopping around here, consolidating. We got 30-minute candles that have also closed bullish here on the top of the range, and then 15 as well closed doji. So I think we get a 30, some sort of closure looking like, I don't know, maybe something like this. Then I think the sells will be valid, as we could anticipate the 4 hour candle looking to come down and make its lower wick, right? And that'll be our trade right there. So it'll be after resistance is formed, we look to maybe close some partials somewhere around this level here, and then full TP, somewhere around these levels, wick fills or something like that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna look for on gold. Just the 4 hour is just nasty here too, just chopping around. Yeah, if we can't get the sell, then we can, let's say price just runs down here now. We wait for support to form, and then we could buy that back up as that 4 hour candle makes its lower wick, and then looking to move bullish again. So just depends on if this 30-minute candle can hang tight, then we can anticipate the lower wick. If that 30-minute runs right down, then I think that that will be the lower wick, and then we can start looking for buys. Only if you're desperate, just like me. If you're not desperate, no, I'm just kidding. If you're not desperate, then just, maybe don't even take a trade today. Shut. Join the clubhouse. Oh, awesome. What up, Mike? Go. Okay, go to the announcements channel in the Discord. Yeah, you should be right in the Discord now. Go to the announcements channel. Just follow the steps right there. That'll get you the Zoom link, and then you're good to go, bro. Yeah, you should should be good on WAP now. So enjoy going through everything on WAP. There's the webinars, there's the course, everything is in there for the most part. So We're still uploading a couple things, but other than that, we're good. We're Gucci.
Gucci.
Yeah, if you guys are in WAP and you haven't been over here yet, just go over to session replays, and then in here you'll be able to find the whole course. You'll be able to watch like the New York, London, and Asian sessions, like the replays, and then here's all the webinars. So we still got more to upload. I think there's like 12 now, so we got to go back and get some of the older ones in there. But yeah, there's 12 in here now. By the end of the week, there should be like 50, I think, like, what are we at, 52? I think we got 52 of them in there already. So yeah, enjoy the course, enjoy like these replays, and then you'll have the webinars here. And then what we'll do here is we'll probably throw some education on how to use Tradeovate, how to link your accounts to Tradeovate, how to set up your prop firm accounts and link them to Tradeovate, do the copy trading with Tradeovate, and all that good stuff. If we ever start working with like another funding company or a broker or something, we'll also like show you, okay, this is how you step by step, this is how you start and get everything taken care of. That brother starving, JR. That brother starving. Let's see. What do I use to day trade? What do you mean? In terms of what, like platforms or? When you started making money, did you ever get scared of success? Sounds strange, but I think I'm scared sometimes about how big things are coming up. You know, it's funny, and I think it was Shakes or somebody. I think it was Shakes last week asked a kind of like a similar question. It's like, I know that most people do, but I didn't. And the reason that I feel like I didn't is because I had put in so much work for success before I had ever gotten any of it, especially financially, right? So I had put in so much work. So I had reasons, gang, to believe that I would be major, that I would be big, that I would be all that I ever desired to be based off of the work ethic and things that I've done in the past. So I respond no to that because, and it, again, there's always a slight, like, oh man, anytime you go to the next level, you're going to the next level. So there's always like a little butterflies and whatnot. But when you look back and you say, hell no, you know what? I put in the work. I woke up early. I stayed up late. I did this. I read these books. I did that. I put in. You begin to feel worthy of all the success that is coming to you. So I think what happened for me was I had just developed that self-worth, that self-image to the point where there was no other way. I was successful and I was going to continue to become successful no matter what, because I had already put in the work. I had believed it. And it wasn't like it was like my first rodeo, you know what I'm saying, where I had hit it big, quote unquote. So I personally don't have that as much. And again, that all comes back from the work ethic. And you know how we talk about all the time that the worth is developed in the work. That's what happened to me, and that's why I preach that so heavily, is because why don't you just do the work on the front end instead of trying to get lucky, trying to, get a little quick little break of luck to become successful. It's so much better when you've earned it. You've earned your self-worth, your self-image and whatnot, and you can truly handle that success as it comes along with you.
And it just shows you like what's in your mind is going to echo back out to you, right? Like, makes sense, right? You think of reasons to fail. Now you're in a frequency of failure, now you're in a frequency of a loser because you're thinking of all the reasons on how to lose, right? But if you thought about all the reasons on winning, right, your frequency would be much higher than that of a winner. So, I mean, yeah,
Yep.
like, remember
That's
that,
true.
like, change your thoughts, like, for real. That's the starting point to every great achievement is your thoughts. That's where everything originates. So flip those thoughts, man. You can think of all the reasons to lose, but there's also a bunch of reasons to win. So it's like, why do that to yourself, right? Like, you're just choosing to think of the reasons to lose.
Yep.
There's still reasons to win.
Exactly. So there's no reason to try and jump the line, no reason. Go look up Proverbs 13:11. Yeah, where it talks about gaining wealth, right? It talks about like gaining wealth slowly, right? or if you gain it fast, it talks about it'll dwindle from you, right? But whoever gathers it little by little and collects it, right, it'll only increase in time, right? So a lot of that is, you know, scripture as well, where it's like you just apply the laws, right? And you know, think about giving your children $1 million at 20 years old, right? Versus giving them little by little, teaching them principles over and over. A 20-year-old is probably going to really blow that $1 million fairly quickly, right? So you don't want to run up on success too quick like that. I think, you know, although in my life I wanted the success as fast as possible, I think like we all do, right? But I'm looking back, I'm so happy that it took a decade, because within that decade I built me, right? And I built the version that was able to actually attain and sustain success long term. You know, now I make whatever I make, and I don't even spend money, right? My wife goes, yo honey, you think I can buy this? It's $150. I say, yeah, of course, you know, why not? If it's something that you want, you can buy it. But you see how we're still frugal? Meanwhile, there's people who make 4 G's a month and they're spending $150, no problem, right? So I think you know, coming up and it taking time and effort and all that stuff really helped me out. So as much as I wish I could have rushed that process, I'm so glad I didn't, right? I'm so glad that I just trusted it and let it play out over time, little by little for me.
Yeah, and like Think and Grow Rich said as well, like within the negatives, there's positives as well, right? So you should use those negative things to do the positive things, right? Like I remember Rafi said this, but like use your fear to do the right things that will destroy your fear, right? Like you can do that. My fear of losing, I can use that fear of losing to follow my plan. Like that gives me a reason to follow my plan because I don't want to lose.
Yep.
So that feeling like could help me do a positive thing when you think of it like that as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, I had a major fear. I scared having a job. I feared 9 to 5. I feared working for someone else. I feared mediocrity, like, and I still do. Like if I fear anything, I fear living an average life and not being all that God created me to be. So that stuff gets me to act in the face of fear, right? And kind of extinguish it a bit. So yeah.
Yes, sir. That's how you should use negative things in life.
Yep. Did I have a profitable day? I have not taken a trade here. Yeah, I haven't traded today.
Wait,
Nothing.
That is your live account right there?
Yeah, this is my Tradeovate account. Yep.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, it's a Monday though. It's a nasty Monday here. Let's take a look at NQ. Sheesh.
Pull up.
No bottom wick. No bottom wick. Maybe gold setting up here though. We'll see. Nothing for me on NQ. I'm at the point now. Yeah, feels like having good faith. Yep. There you go. Yep. You just got to keep moving too. You got to keep doing the right thing, right? God can't steer a parked bus. Right? I never forget when I heard that. I said, man, that makes sense, right? Anybody ever try steering a parked car or a parked bus? It ain't gonna work. It ain't as much. You ever try steering a parked Lamborghini? As great as that car is, as amazing as it is, as the V12 and the beautiful sound and the incredible look and just the machine that it is, you can't go anywhere if it's not running, right? If it's not, you can't steer it if it's not moving. So you could be that same Lamborghini, right? You have all that potential, yet if you can't put one foot in front of the other, right, nobody's going to be able to help you. Gold 15-minute. Yeah, it's not looking too bad here. Let's take a look. Goldie.
How far Goldie's been
My
moving
account balance here is actually like extremely small because I wasn't even prepared to take it, like to trade this account today. So I had already dumped everything into like I took it out and put it into Torah. So I got like nothing, almost, you know, nothing in this account. Tomorrow I'll be more prepared.
Maybe take Asian session tonight. Get used to Tradovate.
Yeah, a little bit, yep.
Play around with it.
Dun, dun. All right, Goldie, what we doing? Top Step can't even trade gold. So if we get an NQ trade, I can trade, but not gold.
Yes.
Balance on my live. This isn't really like this is a live account, but it's just not like my actual account. But usually it's roughly like 30 to 60,000. So I'll probably start a new live account this week with like 50,000.
I think that's fire, bro.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Like I said, chat, start preparing yourself for live accounts with these prop firm payouts, man. You know, that's
Yeah,
where your
yeah, I
ultimate
would.
freedom is gonna be at, bro. Live accounts. No
Yep.
one can tell you what to do with your trading.
Yeah.
No one can tell you when you can withdraw accounts or profits.
Yeah, for real. What account? What platform you using?
For live,
Talking to me.
trade
Live,
over.
yeah.
Trying to get with Project X.
Yeah, I'll wait for Project X, but in the meantime, I'm either gonna fund like this account, Tradeovate, or I'm going to. There's a Forex broker I'm looking at that has 0.5% spreads, or 0.5 spreads and $4 commissions that I might look into as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but either way, regardless of the
Yeah.
account, I'll probably throw like 50K in. And then just start there. Try and maybe work our way to like 1 million. You know, I mean, I don't have any goals to get there by the end of the year. Maybe we will, maybe we don't. But I think we start just rocking a live account and just start compounding it.
That's the other thing, bro, too. Like, good trading will build an account, you know, up 6-7 figures, where now you're big chilling. You know, you can risk super small and make big money, you know, with a nice size account. So
Yep.
that's the other part of it, right? You know, you'll build on your live account by good proper trading.
Yep.
And I know all of us have goals to be 8-figure traders. We get to that 8-figure trader mark, chat, we are cruising.
Cruising.
Cruising. Yeah, Magnus, I'm with TradingView right now, but I'm trying to get with Project X as soon as they let us, you know?
Yeah, I wish we could
Yeah.
too. But
I haven't heard any
US.
updates on that.
Oh, yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Only US.
Probably just trade of it for me.
Yeah, probably Tradeovate. If Nick can get a good FX broker, maybe them too, but
Yeah.
Tradeovate
I don't
might
know
be
about
best.
the FX though. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you could. I mean, they should be fine. It's just different price action a little bit, and then
Love
the
it.
spread. But other than that, I mean, yeah.
Yes, sir. Whatever we got to do, we'll do it.
Yeah, exactly.
If
I
we
don't
gotta trade a little FX, we gotta trade a little FX. You know, if we gotta move it over to futures, just depends. That's the thing about me. I really don't mind. Just whatever it is, and I'll just figure it out. I'll just work with what we got. Top Step won't let you trade any metals right now, so that's the issue with Top Step.
It's just gold that they're not letting you trade with.
Oh, you could
Silver,
trade
I
like.
think too.
Silver is good. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. So I
Yeah.
guess just gold. Maybe they just banned TTE. I don't know. We did pull out.
That's,
Let me just check. DeMarco sent me a message. February 26th, $140,000 in prop firm payout profit. So we're absolutely like just demolishing prop firms right now. So you never know. It might be the TT effect or something. I don't know. Who knows?
And to be honest, the majority of all our payouts has been Top Step.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way,
So,
congratulations, everyone. W, man. I mean, $140,000 in payouts in the last 9 days in the clubhouse. So that is certainly something to be proud of. Yeah, a lot of it's Top Step, too. Top Step. Oh, that's top one. Top Step. A lot of Top Step. Top Step, Top Step, Top Step. So we are just demolishing these dudes right now. Damn. A lot of top step. Hey, Dominion funding. Let's go. Oli. Shout out to
Oli.
Raja. Yeah, a lot of it is top step though. Top step and top one are probably our biggest two. Nice lucid one here. Nice job, Sarah. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so we're milking these boys.
Oh yeah.
AMP Future, AMP. Yeah, I've heard pretty good things about them as well. The Flex. Yeah, I think everyone's using the Flex. Email. Yeah, right there. Thanks, Magnus. Yeah, just send us an email there.
Perfect.
Yes, I was really waiting on a little bit of a top wick here. We kind of opened up and just drove down right away. We came up, we nipped the high here a little bit, and now we're just, yeah, I mean, 4 hours still bullish and all that, so. I want to see a top wick first, then a break of the lows. But we didn't get that. So keep in mind that 4 hour could be still heading bullish now, right? You did get a closure above all the ranges. So I think I'd probably be more open to maybe like a celery play. I mean, look at the clean range we have up until 77 there. Our 4 hours bullish, right? I think that's going to make much more sense than taking a sell here. Although we are in a 4 hour like wick area, I mean, we still closed above. We closed above on all time frames. I think right now we just need a little pullback on a lower time frame to, you know, establish that 1 hour and 4 hour bottom wick here. Yeah, we break those highs, we might go for a ride, baby. Yeah, we got clean range too, so we'll see. We'll see. Sure Leverage, never heard of them. Nope, I never heard of them. You think this is a good trade setup? I hit my stop loss before moving up. Let's see. Which entry? What candle did you enter on? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1. This guy here. Okay, so not a bad trade. My only issue here is that you see how like this candle has moved so much. It went down, went all the way back up, and then it leaves like almost no top wick. So that's like my only issue here. So even like the celery play on this guy here, like let's say you enter there too. Oh, I think you entered there. Yeah, I see the mark. Yeah, so like this is a pretty good idea. Now keep in mind, I will take this from time to time, but this wick right here bothers me. Right? So like I would like to see something where that candle has a decent wick on the top of it to be filled. So something like that would be much better, because then you can say, okay, I'll break these highs, and now you have an automatic like partial / break even point for the next candle to run to. So a lot of times, like if this candle here has no top or little top wick, I will use that as a sign to lower my size. So I still think it's a good trade, especially right here. Entry on the break of the highs. I like this. You got clean traffic to the left and all that, and I think you just happen to get stopped, you know, just because price was fluctuating. But it may also have a little bit to do with that guy not having a wick. You see what had to happen? I want you to see what had to happen before the actual move. What did we do? We came down and we created support, right? So you see how even though we broke the highs, we did not drive on that candle. We had to first create support, right? And then price moved up to fill the rest of the range to the left here. See that? So usually like when candles close with almost no wick, I will let that go. If that one wants to go, I'll let it go. But I notice most of the time, you're going to need some new support or a closure above to actually get moving when this candle here doesn't have much of a top wick. So yeah, that's what I would say. Other than that, the idea is lovely. Lovely idea. Celery play, clean traffic to the left, bullish bias. So I like it. I just think this is the party pooper. Yeah, this one kind of holds this trade back a little bit. Always them celery plays with no top wicks. Always, man.
Any play, bro, with no top wick.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, but so this one's good, but you see, I wouldn't have taken this one either though. No top wick here, right, and no bottom wick. So I wouldn't have been in any of these trades here. Maybe I would have been in the first one, but with a very low size, because that candle had very little top wick.
Yeah.
But definitely not. I definitely wouldn't be in this guy here.
No top wick and no bottom wick.
Yeah.
Damn. That'll get you scratching your head, bro.
Yeah, really.
That's why trading's hard psychologically.
He said I was in dread down. It wasn't. Oh, he changed it. I was gonna say, hey, that makes sense. It's not even drawdown. It's dread down. Yeah. Other than that, you know, both ideas were great. Both ideas to move up were good. But I wouldn't have been in either one of them.
No.
What do I mean by wick fill? A wick fill is where price closes, right, and it leaves this wick on the top here. And a lot of times the next candle, especially with high volume, will aim to fill the wick. So you ever heard wick fill? Like, that's where the term comes from. Fill that wick. And usually, like, what I'll do is I'll take some partials right there, right? Even if price wants to continue moving, I'll still take some partials right at those wick fills, because they're basically like guaranteed profit. Not guaranteed, but, you know, they're most of the time, 80% of the time, I'd say, when there's volume and price leaves a wick, you're going to fill that wick. Can you comment on this trade? Let's take a look. I thought this one was good on like the 1 hour 30-minute time frame. The 15 kind of held you up a little bit, but yeah, I mean the other thing too was like 9:15, I believe. So I'm still studying NQ around this first half of the 9 a.m. candle. So I like the idea of the 30-minute pushing down here, but there's also that support, and then 9:30 is just lethal here. So today it did run down. I think it's a good trade according to the 30, but 15 had a little support there. So, but again, at 9:30, 9:15, chances are that 15-minute support doesn't stand a chance when it comes to like NQ volume pushing through. You're welcome. You're welcome. How many trades do you take on a back testing to get enough data? I personally like 100. So I think anywhere from 50 to 100 trades is going to be right where you want to be. You know, 5 trades, 10 trades, anything can happen, right? In 5 or 10 trades, 50 to 100, you really got some probabilities to look at that point. So I would say, you know, 50 to 100 trades gives you a pretty good read. Little 6K, okay, let's get it. Oh, the 6K, yeah, maybe. Forex, nice, awesome. Good job, man. Yeah, you see how the 15 didn't work out. You know, again, this candle melted down real quick with no top wick, and then what do you know? Here comes the top wick. So another thing to consider as you guys trade like candlesticks and get your analysis from them is 85% of candles have both top and bottom wicks. So that means even if a candle, right, doesn't have one to begin with, there's still, like, let's say you take a sell here, right, without this candle here having a top wick, you now put yourself, there's an 85% chance price will turn around on you. You don't want to take trades where they're 85% against you, right? That's really not trading probability. So when it comes to those candles that when they leave with no wick, that's why we wait for them. Because if we look at all the candles here, I could spot a couple, right? I mean, look, this one here got no top wick. This one here has no bottom wick. But I want you to count them all. Out of the 100 that are here, I bet you 80 to 85 of them have both top and bottom wicks. So every now and then you're going to get a candle without one, but that's, again, every now and then. So in trading, you want to base your decisions on what's going to happen more times than not, you know, less times.
Because it's a game of probabilities.
Yes, sir.
Game of probabilities, probability game. I was listening to what was his name? The guy that like made all that money and then ended up like killing himself, I think. Livermore? Yeah, Jesse Livermore.
Yep.
Bro, I was listening to an audio on him this weekend. It was wild.
I bet.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest, I would say. Don't you think?
Yep.
Definitely, bro.
And what does he sound like? Just like us. Or I should say we sound like him. Because everything I heard him talking about, I hear us talking about. You know, so that's how I know, like, we're on pace, we're on track, we're moving in the right direction. Is because, I mean, if the greats are saying the same things that you're thinking, you already know, like, you know, just wait on it. Your time is coming.
Yes, sir. There's a
Yeah,
great
exactly.
lesson, you know,
Yep.
in his life as well, especially for us traders too. You know, it's like we're here trading, become a great trader so we can make consistent money, but never let money become the only thing you care about either, right? I mean, at the end of the day, that's one of the reasons he killed himself, right? So it's like, let's be great traders, let's do what the pros do, but never make money our master. When money's your master, you're a slave to it, and then unfortunate stuff like that starts to happen.
Yep. Money is a terrible master. Wonderful servant, though, I must say. Wonderful servant.
So as long as we treat
money in its
as
place.
traders, as long as we treat money as a tool and a servant, we'll be good. Just never let it become your master.
Livermore? Yeah, he was good. Later, Lucas. What time is it? 10:30? Yeah, we got nothing here yet. Let's see that 30 closure. We closed up, not even above the range there. So if this 30 would have closed above, I would have said, hey, let's have a buy stop here, as that 4 hour may be ready to start moving up here, right, on the break of the highs. But we did not get the 30 closure above, therefore we cannot trade it. Yeah.
That might just be a range stay here.
Yeah, it might just range here.
Maybe.
We may range.
So choppy to the upside.
Yeah.
Yep.
Later, Roberto, have a great day, bro. Have a great day.
Yeah, I don't know if this fall I'll run in here.
Yeah, today was a weird day anyway. Trying to get accounts all set up and get everything in, and the price action not even that good. 1 hour is just chalked here. Look at that 1 hour. Gonna go get some workout? Yeah, get a workout in. Yeah, have fun. Get a workout in.
Oh man.
Not a bad idea. The key rules from Livermore. I don't know how much we could actually listen to this guy, but I'm sure we could take a couple things away from him.
Definitely. Pick his brain.
Yeah. Money is made by sitting, not by trading.
I feel like I've said that before.
Nick, when's the next trade? Nick, when's the next trade? Hey, Nick, is there a trade? One of the best traders in the world. His top 3 pieces of advice. Money's made by sitting, not trading. Right? It's made by taking the right trades. It's certainly made by trading. Just the right trades, right? And a lot of times in order to get the right trades, you gotta sit.
Wait.
Takes time to make money, right? Takes time to make money.
Sir, we told y'all. You're profitable off the trades you don't take.
Look at the very last one, bro.
I love this one.
This is the kind of stuff.
Shout out to everyone trying to like make up their own thing. Yup, the human side of every person is the greatest enemy of the average investor or speculator. Wishful thinking must
I
be
love that.
banished. I love that. That's
That's
the
the
best
same
one.
as this, and best loser wins.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, the
So
human
key.
side of things. So
Wow.
now when you start thinking about the learning loop, that's a human thing. Just
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah. Awesome. Incredible. Look at the 4 hour going now. The same $5 bread? Wonder Bread. Yo, what's going on? Yo, you're what's going on. You.
Lots going on, bro.
You're amazing. You're what's going on today. I want you to walk around like you're what's going on today. Yeah, pretend as if you got $1 million cash in your pocket, because you're what's going on. Anybody ever feel better when you just got cash in your pocket? Even if it's not even your cash, you know? Like, let's say your boss goes, hey, you little peasant. I mean, Jimmy, come over here. Hey, I need you to take this envelope down to the bank. All right, bring that envelope. Bro, all of a sudden, you like start feeling like the man. You know? You count that real quick. 100, 200, 300. Yeah, you just feel a little bit better, you know? I would recommend you guys stay with some cash on you. Stay with some cash. And by the way, if you don't need it, that's okay. Look around. There's plenty of others in need. So you can go hand it out and have some fun with it. Yeah, have some fun with it. One guy, one of Mr. V's friends, he would say, you know, my mother always told me, why do you walk around with so much cash? Someone's going to rob you. Someone's going to, you know, stick you up. He's like, hey, look, if that does happen, I'd rather have cash. So that way I can just give it to them. And they'll be like, all right, you know, hey, take this, versus them be all pissed off that I got no money and then they just beat me up, right? So it's like, sometimes cash is best. He's like, hey, here, just take the cash, bro. Take the cash. It's yours. It's yours. You earned it today. Payouts on Top Step, they usually take like 2 days to get approved, a day or two. How can I share my screen with you? You can't. That's not gonna be doable. You can send a screenshot of a picture into the Discord and I can take a look at it. There you go. Leave the house with a G. You'll feel much better every day. What could be the best possibility to buy at this point? You needed this candle here to close above the range. So if you had a closure above, we could have had a buy stop on the break of the highs for this exact move right here. At this point, you need a pullback, right? You need some sort of like actual support to form, and then maybe take the buys up from there.
Yeah. Exactly, Curtis. Breaking the plan here today, taking those buys without no confirmation and no bottom wig and all that, would have made us money here today, but that doesn't equal winning long term and creating a consistent income. That's what we talked about today in London too, John. Yep. It's like it doesn't equal to create long term income or success in trading just by taking those, but just because you know where it's going or you know direction. But if there's no confirmation, there's no setup, which means we can't enter. That will get us paid long term, right? Even though it might be harder here today to take that decision to stay out.
Yep.
Yeah,
long
term,
spot on.
Yep. And Curtis, like, if you did make that money today, bro, you would have lost it most likely, right? On a trade similar to this trade here. So most of the times, right, you keep taking trades like that, you're definitely gonna lose, right? So that money you would have made it today, but you lost it tomorrow, right? So yeah, long-term wealth, man.
Yep. Yeah, I like that. A good trade isn't defined by the money made or not made, but rather did you stick to the plan. You know, I've always believed that, or at least not always. I've believed it for the past 4.5 years, and it's worked well. You know, it's worked well.
I said that too. Maturity and professionalism will occur in your trading if you stop judging your day based on whether you're red or green in your P&L, but based on how well you were disciplined and patient to your plan, right? Yeah. That's everything right there. That makes professionalism and just efficiency into your trading.
Yes, sir. All right, that's target tapped. Who's got some good questions? Maybe we spend like 10 more minutes. If you guys got good questions. If not, I say we call it a Monday and we head out. Let's get all this prop firm stuff figured out here by Asian session and get it all done. Sorry to ask, is the Discord free? Yes. Yeah, it's a free Discord that you guys are more than welcome to join. I think we have, at this point, I think we have, over 10,000 members in that free Discord. So you guys are more than welcome to join. I didn't even realize we cracked 10,000. Yeah, 10,000 members in this Discord here. So you guys are more than welcome to join the Discord. If you want to join the Clubhouse, hit !Clubhouse. You can get involved there. But yeah, everything's free there. It gives you fake dopamine as well. Yup. Yeah, just because you make money on a bad setup, you get fake dopamine, right? And then you're going to chase that dopamine around and just basically run around chasing your tail. Because again, if you're trading a probability system that works 70% of the time, that means if you go against it, do something else, you have a losing rate now of 70% versus a winning rate of 70%. So I don't know about y'all, but yeah, I'd rather be on the other side. You're in the clubhouse? Welcome. Yeah, you should get a Zoom link here pretty soon. Did you fill out the, as long as you filled out the announcements channel, go to the announcements channel and fill that link out, then yeah, you should have it. Check your email. Check the email. What do I think about investing in real gold? I think it's all right, but if I'm trying to run and escape and move about my business while maybe some crazy stuff is going down, the last thing I want to do is haul around a ton of gold. Right? That's just going to slow me down. So yeah, as much as gold is amazing and as much as we probably won't ever run into a situation like that, I don't really have too much physical gold. I do have a crypto ledger though that I can stick right in between my sock, put it between my toes and just run. Need that. But I tell you, that physical gold is going to slow me down a little bit.
Just a bit.
Just a little bit. I'll be looking like Santa Claus. Be looking like Saint Nick. Is the Ignite instant funded good? Yeah. I've taken a bunch of payouts on the Ignite accounts. The only thing is you can only take $1,000 per payout, but hey, 1,000 is 1,000. You can do it fairly quickly. You just can't trade more than 20%. Yeah, so on a 50K, basically you're limited to making $600 a day, pretty much. Later, Sharma G. See you tomorrow. Later.
Yeah, it's a new week.
No rush here this week. No rush.
I'm excited for Asian session again tonight.
Me too. Yeah, I think we'll have a little
This
bit
weekend.
better price action Asian tonight. This is not too good. Yeah, it is good to have some gold. Yeah, it is. Maybe use it for like weapons and stuff later in life. Yeah. Lucid Prop Firm legit. I think they're all legit. Yeah, they're all pretty legit. Why am I not replying? I don't know, brother. I'm right. What do you need, brother? What do you need? Let's see if I can help you right here. Have I tried risking the same for every trade before? Oh yeah. Who remembers when we first started trading? 10 lots only. Who remembers? 10 lots every trade. Yeah, I didn't really know back then about conditions and sizing up and sizing down, which I know a little bit more now about managing and conditions and scaling into a trade than I did, obviously 3 years ago. So yeah, there was a time where I just traded one specific lot size, no matter the trade, no matter the stop loss and all that good stuff. I personally like the way I do it better now. I think I make more money this way. I make more money on my good trades. I lose less on my bad trades. So yeah, I think I like it better this way. 8 p.m. for Asian session. Yes, sir. We'll see you there. What amount should I start a live account with? Whatever is, a decent amount for you. Consider the money gone. So whatever you can look at and say, hey, I can consider that money gone. That's the one I would do. So maybe that's 1,000. Maybe it's 5K. Maybe it's 20K. I think the overall, if you're in the ballpark of like 5 Gs, I think that's a decent start. Asian session starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. You checked Discord? What channel? Just a thought. What if there's an apocalypse and the market got crashed? Like a data blackout happens? Like the one that they kind of showed us on the Super Bowl last night? What will you do for money? We probably won't need money at that point, right? I think probably, you may not need money, because if there's a blackout and, you know, no one could exchange money for money, then people will probably start exchanging different things, right? So maybe they'll start exchanging like a skill set or a possession or something like that, you know? I mean, I always got my Porsche if anyone wants one of those. I'll trade those for a couple cows if things hit the fan. Yeah, I'll trade the horse for a couple horses and a couple cows and
Yo, that's funny.
an acre of land, and yeah, well, I should be pretty hot. Not gonna need it anyway, right? I probably wouldn't even be able to purchase fuel or any of that stuff.
Bullets and cows, that's where it's at.
What was the question? Like, what
If there was an
happens if what?
apocalypse and like the grid went down, like what will you do for money?
Yeah, man, you think a little too much there.
It's playing.
Like,
Who is that?
right now, the most we should be focused on is one good trade that will get us closer to a payout or funded account.
Hey, you got to prepare though. He's a
No, for
doomsday
real.
prepper.
All right, bro.
Got to be prepared. Got to be
Doomsday
prepared.
prepper.
Prepare for the worst. Yeah, seriously.
Snap. Yeah. Hey, if you guys aren't following me on
Us.
Instagram, go follow me on IG, and then maybe we could sort something out one day where if there's no money, you can hit me up on IG, and you know maybe we can trade some stuff. Yeah, money
just
wouldn't
really too, like,
money wouldn't
most-
matter.
Most of our fears aren't even real.
At that point, I'd probably trade my Porsche for a dirt bike or a motorcycle just so I can move around better. GT3 RS for 4 cows and a dirt bike. I'll take it.
Yo.
That's hilarious. Bullets, yeah, might need some. I got a lot of those though. I've been stacking on bullets for years now.
Yeah, for real.
But
That
hey,
whole army.
you can never have too many.
Yeah, be ready, man.
You can never have too many. All right, let's see. When we'll upload old webinar and WAP? They're all being uploaded now. Yeah. Yeah, so I think we got 12 or 13, so it takes a little bit of time. We have like 50 to upload in there. How do you overcome self-sabotage? Well, first it starts off by, admitting it. Hey, this is me self-sabotaging myself every day, right? Self-sabotage basically loses power once you get a grip of it and once you, get a hold on it. So, I mean, it's really just sticking to, the best thing you can do is stick to what you say you're going to do, right? Do what you're going to, like, make a game plan and follow that game plan, right? Because again, everyone makes it. How many of you guys are like me in a bunch of things? You're a really good starter, but not a good finisher, right? So many people are good starters, but not good finishers. So it's really about keeping up with what you said you were going to do that helps you develop that sense of worth, right? So you're not going to self-sabotage yourself when you feel worthy, right? Another thing to do is build systems. I've been stressing on this for years and years and years. Build systems around your activity, right? So when it comes to trading, like have a fixed playbook, right? Have fixed trading hours. Say, okay, I'm only trading gold and NQ, right? What I do, or really just have systems, right, that you can fall back on, so you don't really continue to self-sabotage yourself. We could probably talk about that for like 2 hours, by the way. Clubhouse session time is 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. Yeah, most people for sure. And that's one thing that trading really got me fired up about. Anybody else just want to prove to yourself you can finish, right? Here's a golden opportunity for you to prove to yourself that you can start it and finish it, right? You can start it and really, really get the job done. There's no better feeling than actually accomplishing something and crossing it off and beginning a new task. Self-sabotage. It's also programming, identity. There's a lot that goes into it. We should do a whole webinar. on self-sabotaging. How to stop yourself from self-sabotaging.
I got you on that.
We should
You see,
do
like
it.
a lot of the things that help you on that has been broken down into the webinars.
Yeah,
There's a lot of things
they're already in
that
there.
we've talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, I keep saying it. There's a lot of subliminal messages on these webinars, and people just still, trying to get buys or sales.
Yep. Yep.
I love that.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. Choice is yours. Yep. 149. Yeah, you'll be able to renew there. Yep. All the benefits. Yeah. The only reason there's a little two different pricing right now is because we limited the pricing all the way down, so all of our grandfathered in members can get grandfathered in at that 149 price, and anyone else just happens to be lucky right now, to get in at that lower price. But yeah, that includes everything. There's no packages to the clubhouse. If you're in, you get all the perks. And we're also coming up with 2 or 3 new perks that I think you guys are going to be extremely fired up about, and it's going to, no doubt about it, help you shorten your learning curve 100% in this game. How do you know when it will break retest? You don't. You don't. So you got to go based off of what the candles are saying. I know that basically if a candle closes like this to the downside, then most likely that breakout's going to work well. I know that if the candle closes like this to the downside though, right? Most likely you're going to see some sort of a pullback because we're just so far away from that gray zone, right? So the further you are away, the more you're going to need a pullback. So usually this is when I'll wait for pullbacks, and then after I get a resistance to form, right, that's when I'll look for sells again. So you see the difference? You see where this candle is, how far it closed from this range as opposed to this candle here. So you really want to sell off of those ranges, right, as close as you can to them. So in this case scenario, I'll wait. In this case scenario, I'll execute. Rafi got it in the queue? Yeah, he does. He does. He's got it in the queue.
I got a lot of things coming up this year, gang. So just be ready and open-minded. And remember, like I've said before, keep the beginner's mind, because if you do, you will get some great value out of it.
Just understand that we truly have your best in mind, right? Keep, like Rafi said, keep an open mind, right? Remember, like, people in life who want the best for you don't always know what's best for you. The people who know what's best is the people who have gone down the road that you've gone down, right? So if we already have that experience, right? It's like I tell all the elite members, like, we may say some things that it will challenge your belief system, right? They will challenge your way of thinking, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? And you be the judge and determine which things you want to take away. But really, like, understand that if we have your best interest in mind and we're saying something and it challenges your belief, you may want to think into that, right? You may want to think, could that be a limiting belief? Why am I writing that off, right? What he said. Why am I writing that part off? But everything else he says makes sense, like, is it something in me that I should be, looking into and stuff like that? And again, that's how growth and change and level up happens, right? Is you hear something that you really never heard before in that way, and that gets you to think, right? And when we think, we grow rich, right? We think and grow rich. So keep that in mind. Sometimes you're gonna hear things that are really gonna challenge your thoughts and challenge your beliefs, but trust me, we know what it takes to win in trading, and not necessarily in life. I'm still a young guy. I still have a lot of life to live, but we have some experience. We have some wisdom from older people who have gone before us, and anything that we say to you will ultimately push you into the right direction and closer to your goal. It's just, will you receive it properly? Best Mark Douglas line that completely changed your approach to trading. Wins and losses are distributed completely randomly. You'll never find certainty in an uncertain environment. Therefore, you can only trade probabilities. That's it. That changed my life forever. Once I understood that concept right there, I knew, okay, I don't have to be right on every trade. All I have to do is follow a system that paints the profits for me. I don't have to go get them myself. Make it look easy. Yeah. Consider that, gang. There's no one trade, right, that's going to make or break you. There's a batch of trades, right? In this batch of trades, there will be a probability attached to it. The wins and losses are distributed randomly. So that means when you put a trade on, right, the next trade you put on, the next trade I put on, I have no idea if that trade's going to go to the winning column or to the losing column. But what I do know is the outcome is income, right? And I do know that I have about a 75% win rate. So what I do know is that if I execute properly along this batch of trades running the playbook, what I do know is not what the result of the very next trade is going to be. I know the result of the next 100 trades. And I know that 75 of them will follow this path and go on and be a winner. And 25 to 30 of them, right, let's say 30 of them, will go on to be a loser. So I don't need to determine this, nor do I need to care about it, right? I know if I take a loss, boom, that's 1 out of 30. On to the next trade, right? I take a win. I don't jump up and down and, celebrate and scream out loud. I just go, okay, cool. 1 of 75. On to the next trade, right? So you see how, this is what Mark Douglas really helped me understand, is that no one trade matters. Your next trade doesn't matter, nor do you have to know if that trade's going to win. If it lines up with the system and it has the data, it lines up with the data that you've collected in the system that you use, you just have to execute, right? And over 100 trades, you'll get this outcome. And I've tested that over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and have found that right around 75% win rate anytime I do this, and I do it to its true extent. So that's the biggest thing I learned from Mark Douglas. And ultimately, it wasn't until I learned this that I ended up becoming consistently profitable. So I think that's a great question. I think this is a good lesson to take away. If you haven't listened to Mark Douglas, go check him out. When you hear him talking about this topic right here, pay close attention. Let's see. Let's answer a couple more questions. Couple more. Let's go. Alpha Seti. Appreciate that. I think that is true. Johnny Gems. Well, I'm curious to know, what was your biggest takeaway from Mark Douglas?
From Mark Douglas, a couple things, but definitely what you said, wins and losses are distributed randomly. A big one was each outcome is random, right? I felt like I tied a lot of certainty in my trade outcomes. I felt like each trade had to be a winner. And if it wasn't a winner, I'd be frustrated, and then I would start emotionally trading. So understand that there was a random outcome to each trade. Knowing that there's a random distribution between wins and losses helped me psychologically align the way I think with the environment the markets are in. And one more was being process focused over outcome focused, and that's what the pros do.
Yep, that's big. So if you can mix those two, process focused, right, and this concept right here, that equals success. Just give it time. Give it a little bit of time.
Yeah.
What was the biggest issue you faced in starting up the live stream? OBS. Probably just technical things. Are you asking me more of a mentality, mindset type of thing? I think just the big thing was obviously trading in front of other people, but we started with 10 people, so it wasn't like we started with 1,000. We started with 10, and then it moved to 20 and 30 and 50 and 80 and 100. I'll never forget the day we hit 100 live viewers, right? Never forget that day. And then it went to 500 and 1,000, and sheesh, at one point we had 2,000, right? 2,000, 2,500 people watching. Now it's kind of mixed up between YouTube and the Clubhouse and all that, but I'm not sure how much we have on YouTube today, but Clubhouse is a couple hundred people, YouTube about 1,000. So it was just more so about trading in front of others and, teaching them well and trying to keep it as simple as possible. Other than that, I really didn't have many issues. Yeah, Brad. RR is as important as win rate. I don't believe that. It's not that I don't believe it. I've seen too much to say that that's really not the case. I don't think they're equal. I don't even think one's better. I think if you use RR, great. If you use win rate, great. Stick to that. And, you know, again, the RR trader, right, he needs, versus the win rate trader, right, the win rate trader, he can stack up the small wins, right, daily, right, where the RR trader, he just needs bigger wins. So, again, they're both good. It's just, which one do you like? Which one do you like to use? I try and mix the two. I try and keep a 1R with like a 75% win rate. I mean, that works really well for me. Any suggestion to someone who's trying to learn new skills? Read the book, The One Thing. And I would pick one skill set, get really good at it, and then, you know, make some money there and then start to take on some new skill sets. Remember, skills pay the bills, but you don't need a lot of, you can live a whole lifestyle of one skill set alone. So the problem is people try and learn multiple skill sets at the same exact time, and they just get overwhelmed. Like, try and chase two rabbits, right? If this was a rabbit and this was a rabbit, I want you to try and chase them both. What's going to happen?
I think they're losing both.
What's going to happen? Where them rabbits going, right? So it's very tough to try to, you know, catch. I mean, look, somebody asked me if I have any animals here at home. Yes, 4 children. 4 children under 5 years old, right? Imagine me trying to catch all them kids, right? They're just scurrying out and splitting up, and it doesn't really work too well. So I would focus on one skill set first, start to make your lane there, and then as you develop that skill set and it kind of becomes automatic, then you can kind of look into others. Or mix them. I destroy my financing with trading, no discipline. I'm in a job because I don't want to accept the losses. That, believe it or not, that's probably 95% of people's reality. Again, what was it? I'm trading with no discipline. I'm telling you, you will never make it. Again, I love you guys. I'm your friend, but I got to tell you, you ain't going to make it like that. You will not make it being undisciplined. It will not happen. You will not make it by trying to take this trade from that strategy and that trade from this strategy. Gang, you're not going to make it. This game is so hard. You got to keep it to the same level every time. Same system, same ideas, same approach day in and day out. If you try and do too much, I mean, I hate to say it, but it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. And you're going to be rolling back to that job every single time. Like, you might get lucky here and there, right? But do you guys want to get lucky? Like, this is what luck looks like. All right, that doesn't look good to me, right? I don't want to be lucky. I want to be consistently moving and growing and, you know, excelling in life. So you got to stick to the plan, man. You really do. It's not going to work unless you really do some of the things that we're talking about doing.
It's like Mr. V said, Nick, and like you say, bro, you got a goal. That's one thing. But to get to a goal, there's a plan and a process to get there. Right? So you got a goal. Awesome. Let's figure out a plan and a process to accomplish the goal. Then forget about the goal and work the plan every day, nonstop until you have the goal right in your hands.
Yep. By the way, there's not going to be a time, gang, where you're like, all right, I'll do that for 10 months and then I'll be rich. It's an illusion. It's an illusion, gang. You have to, it's like a shower, you know, that's like trying to say, hey, I'll take a shower until I'm 10. And then after that, I showered for 10 years straight. Why would I have to take another shower? You know, I mean, I've already showered enough. Doesn't work like that, gang, does it? Right? You got to shower every day, every night, right? If you want to stay, right? It doesn't work like that. So you got to apply pressure for the rest of your life, right? Like, I'm sorry to break it to you, but there is no, let me make a 10-month run and then life is going to be no, like, you got to have to keep going and keep applying. And the moment I begin to stop doing what I'm doing here is the moment that I am no longer a profitable trader, right? So it doesn't matter how long you've been in. You're not granted anything. You're not guaranteed anything in life, anything in this game. You have to stay, you know, with your head down, moving one foot in front of the other every day. It's just not, oh man, once I get a payout, right? What? Once you get a payout, what? A little fairy dust is gonna, little fairy's gonna come out and woo, let's drop some sprinkles down on you. And now you'll be forever a profitable trader because you've got this profitable fairy dust sprinkled on you. It just don't work like that, you know. But again, we want to think it works like that, but you got to continuously apply pressure, day in, day out. Be disciplined, be consistent, look for the best trades. There is no guarantee here, you know. So you got to work for it. You got to work for it. And what's the work, by the way? Waiting, sitting, doing nothing. Patiently waiting. We make it easy for you here. We joke around. We draw pictures. You know, we make it easy to wait. Yet people still have that problem of being undisciplined. And let me take a buy here because I just think it's going to go up. Okay, well, does it line up? Yeah, you might be right. But can you do this every day for a year or 2 years or 10 years and still win, right? Probably not. So again, that's where you got to go take the smart trades and the best trades that line up with the winning playbook. I wiped 3 months of profits in 3 hours. Yep, it happens. It happens. And I've certainly been there.
That's what we call emotional hypnosis right there.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a trend and then you cannot truly understand what's happening. Wiped out. You come out of the trance and you're like, wait, what just happened? Did I really just do that?
We've all been there.
There's a,
What? How did that happen so fast?
Nah, that's so fast.
Yep. This is a statement right here. Being disciplined turned me from a non-profitable trader for 6 years into a profitable trader in 2 months. It happens fast, gang, right? It happens quick. It's not even like you need to do this for a long period of time. The moment you begin to apply what works, guess what happens? Things start to work. It's amazing how that happens, isn't it? Yet, can you do it? And can you do it long enough? And again, that all goes back to your vision, all right? So, taking losses is totally fine. Yes, they gotta be good setup losses though, right? Not random ones that you don't usually take.
yeah, chat. Make it a rule, like in your trading rules, to look at good losses as simply business expenses. That's all they are. You know, you're paying rent for the markets. Those losses allow you to be available for the trades that give you profits. You know, those losses is what makes profitable trading available for us.
Yep. That's what I did Friday, blew the account. Yep, it happens, man. Where I took a little $160 loss on Friday, traders blew their accounts. You see the difference between the two? When I signed off here on Friday, you signed on, right? But we know that the markets weren't really doing that well, right? So, and we already took maybe one loss, right? So where I lost $160, somebody else blew accounts and, you know, went overboard and did too much, and instead of taking that small loss and just coming back the next day. Yeah, this is my, so Woki, yeah, what's your thought process when you feel like you just dug yourself into a big hole? I feel like you've pushed yourself back too much. There's never too much. So the one thing, you know, is like, there's always a way to get out, right? The next steps for me are really to just recalibrate, right? Say, all right, I'm really effing this up right now. Let me chill, right? Let me get back to the basics. Sometimes that might mean me going to listen to one of my favorite audios or watching one of my favorite webinars on the Clubhouse website, right? And just kind of getting back to the basics. And then I will simply just come back to perform well. So like John said, and like Livermore said, like I won't be focused on any sort of profits in terms of like, let's say I'm 300 in drawdown, right? So, and I'm down, right? If I'm going to come back up out of that, I don't need to get 300 back on the next trade, right? But I will chip away. And even if I take a good trade, lock in, I don't know, $80, okay, I'm back on track. I'm feeling like me again, right? Boom, I lock in another 80. Okay, I'm doing good. 2 winning trades in a row. Okay, now I lock in 100, right? Now I lock in 200, right? And I'm all of a sudden just back to business, right? Back to me by going back to the basics, keeping my mind composed and calm, right? Because calm and composed people win big in life. So I understand that. So I'm like, hey, I want to win big in life, right? So that's what I will choose to do when adversity or anything like this comes, right? Is just simply get myself out of the hole little by little and then start taking off again. That's it. That's it. Back to the basics. Don't think too much.
That's all you can do.
You know what I used to do? I go, oh my God. Maybe Jim was right. Maybe I'm not a good trader. Maybe Jimmy Ding Dong on YouTube was right. He said I don't trade well. Maybe I should believe him. You know what? Maybe the job thing isn't that bad. You know, everybody else is doing it. Maybe I will get a credit card and get myself into some debt. You know, that'll be better than trying to do, right? That's what I don't do. Where a lot of people do that, right? They go, you know what? Maybe my mom was right. You know, maybe I'm not going to be a trader, right? And they just start doubting and doing all that. So you can't doubt. You know, you got to stay cool, calm, composed, knowing you are the you know what, and that it's your time to win, and that the only person holding you back is you, right? So as long as you say, hey, all right, let me chip myself out of that. Let me break myself out of this little slug that, what do they call it in baseball? A slump? Yeah.
Slump.
Break myself out of that little slump. And everyone's been in a slump, right? And when you break yourself out of that, even if it's just a base hit, even if you got lucky, it just happened to go through the first baseman and the second baseman it was an error. Who cares, right? You're on base now, right? So you just broke that slump. So you got to realize, all right, I broke the slump. I'm coming back now. It's all about the basics, right? It's me versus me, and I'm going to get myself out of that hole.
Yes, sir.
Ching! Gems on gems on gems.
Ching.
Yes, sir. So, you know, remember the W here is following the process. You do that today, you're back in business, fam. You know,
Back.
just one day at a time. Like, that's all you got to do.
Yep.
Like I said, there's no reason to really focus much on the future or even the past. Like, the present is where it counts the most, right? The present is where we become better than the past and where we create our future, right? So it's like, just stay locked in on right now, right here, the rep that counts most, which is the W today.
Yep.
And again, being present, right? Focusing on getting the W today, that's gonna build a lot of peace in yourself as well. You know, be all over the place. You're gonna be where your life situations matter most currently, which is where we need your best decision makings in life.
All right, a couple more, and we'll probably get out of here. We'll draw up a little plan for Gold and NQ, but let's see. Let's get some.
Yeah, I'm
good
gonna head
one.
out, gang. I gotta be somewhere here at 10:30. So
Okay, brother.
Sir.
Enjoy.
yeah, I'll see you guys tonight for Asia
Yes,
Clubhouse
sir.
and
See you
YouTube.
then.
Stay out of trouble, man. It's Monday. Don't
Monday.
be getting in trouble so early in the week. So thank you for having me, brother.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
You guys.
We'll see you in
Yes,
Asia.
sir. See you, Rafi. Have a
Good,
great
brother.
day.
Have an amazing
Peace,
day, bro.
man.
You too, brothers.
Asian it is,
Sure.
baby. Asian it is.
Asian it is.
For real. And just like one more thing too, right? We all have a bunch of trading problems, right? The solution to those trading problems is a simple rule that's going to protect you from that problem, right? Again, being disciplined to no rule is not going to change a thing, right? Discipline is really the name of the game, and consistency as well. Without being disciplined and consistent with those rules, right, that protect you from causing those trading problems, you'll never have that solution to that problem, and you'll always continue to create that problem if you don't follow those rules that will protect you from it, right? So we all know the secrets here, right? I mean, discipline and consistency is what gets rewarded in the markets, and what helps us avoid recurring problems in our life, right? So I mean, let's go. Now it's time to just apply it, really.
Yep. Apply.
Right? Knowledge is only potential power. It becomes power when you put it into use. So start to apply now.
Yeet. All right, let's see. One or two more. What changes did you bring to yourself when you were blowing accounts and you were frustrated? What changes did I make? The big change was I went from selfish, right? Selfish, ish, yeah, to selfless. Yeah. Selfish to selfless. So I was doing trading for all the selfish reasons, which was buying the cars and buying the watches and making the money and getting the praise and blah, 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 blah. Right? But when I finally switched my focus from selfish to selfless, and I started thinking about the two most important people in my life, which were my wife and my daughter, and I said, hey, if I keep making selfish decisions, I'm going to keep pushing their number one lifestyle back, right? And that was going to push them back days and weeks and months, and I believe that they deserved the #1 lifestyle in the world. My wife supported me my entire career from when I was just a kid from when I was 21 years old and did all that, right? So I wanted to provide the #1 lifestyle for them. And every time I continued to work in a selfish manner, I continued to blow accounts and push that lifestyle back. So I started thinking about others. Started saying, you know what, let me make the right decisions here. That way my wife and daughter can live the life they deserve and not, the life that has to be settled for. Because the grown man, aka me, couldn't handle his decision making well. So that's really where the bar turned, and where it flipped for me was I took my eyes off myself and I put it on others. And then how do I remain profitable? It's almost the same way, because there's so many times where I could easily jump in like you guys do and take, random trades. But again, my eyes are on other people, because that is not a good example for you guys to follow, to look at and say, okay, we should do that too. So believe it or not, starting the stream, although I was already pretty profitable for the most part, now that I was trading in front of others, I understood my duty and my job as a leader, and as an example pretty much to you guys on how to get you consistently profitable as well. So yeah, a lot of it was just me taking the eye off myself, putting it on others, and acting in a selfless manner, and that ultimately helped me stay on track. Yeah, just helped me stay on track and stay doing the right things.
That why.
There you go. Back to the why.
Vicious right there.
Sometimes, believe it or not, you'll do more for others than you will for yourself.
Yo, when the why is powerful, the how is easy, right, Nick?
Exactly.
So once you think of your why, chat, it becomes much easier to follow your trading rules. So think of that why maybe first.
Yep.
Powerful.
Really.
That one says 229. If you go to which one is it? Yeah, it should be right here. Let me show you guys. Here, use this one here. Oh, I don't know if we got Nightbot moving and grooving today like that. Here, go to actually, you guys aren't in the Clubhouse Discord. Give me 1 sec. Boom, boom, Clubhouse chat, pin, boom. Here you go. This is the discounted OG link here for you guys.
OG.
I have an important question. If you lost it all, how would you restart from scratch? I would use people skills, leadership skills. I definitely use trading to my advantage. So it depends. Do I get to keep my skill sets? If I get to keep my skill sets, then I'm right back to trading. So it doesn't matter. All the money goes.
Yeah.
I'm go back to zero. I'll go back to trading and get it right back. And if not that, then I'll use my people skills and my skill sets to empower others and uplift others and help other people do certain things. Or maybe I'll go back into e-commerce, or there's certain, maybe I'll become a public speaker, right? There's just so many other skills that I have that I could probably use to, just get it all right back. That's the best part about it. Once you've built it, right? Once you've built it, you could always come back and build it again and again and again and again. But again, are you going to do the work to build it up? Right? Because once you do the work to build it up, you now have the skill set. You never have to worry about it again. It's only one day that you will realize how much you've impacted the world. Hey, yes. Miss visiting the yeah. We'll see. We'll get around soon. Okay, let's get out of here. Let me just draw up a quick little game plan for everybody, and then we'll get rolling. We'll come back for Asian session and see you guys back here in New York tomorrow. So this was the range in which I wanted to fill, but the 30-minute never closed above. This candle kind of moved up just rapidly with no wick, which I did like. I just needed that candle to close above the range. But now you have almost no bottom wick. No bottom wick on not the 4-hour, but this 30-minute candle. So you're probably going to need a pullback. Now the question is, where's the 4-hour trying to go? So it looks like the 4-hour is going to try and retest this level here at 99, right? So let the 4-hour hit that level, aka 99 is what, up here? Yeah, even push through here. So what I would do is I would use this zone as a little bit of like an observation zone. And then any sort of closure back below, I wouldn't necessarily jump on the sell, right? But if it's there, it's there, right? You can take it, but mainly probably wait for a little pullback, wait for a buy here off support, right? And then go ahead and take that trade, right? To fill that wick and retest that zone there. If the sell is good, I would say go ahead and take this trade here, being that the 4 hour is tapping target. You should be able to, catch a move back down into 57 there. So that's probably what I would say to look out for, unless price just continues moving up. We push through that level. Same thing. You're going to need a little bit of a pullback, right? Either way, you're going to need a pullback now on gold. Ideally, something that stays above 57 for buys, and that would pretty much be my game plan. So more buys look good like this. It just depends on where you can get that next support level at. So possible sells if you can get the right candle to close and the right opportunity right there. But other than that, probably buys will look just like that. And then NQ. Let's go over to NQ here. I don't even know what we did here. Yeah, the NASDAQ, let's check the 4 hour. 4 hour did move up. Again, no bottom wick on this candle as well. 1 hour coming straight into the zone. Let me get rid of all this. So you got a resistance here that you're looking at, right? So anything above here, I think remains bullish. Meaning, let's say that candles close bearish right here, right? But they remain above. You either have a seller play available to you, or you have this closure right here that you should continue moving up, right? But if you do, just like gold, if you do end up closing below that range there, with that 4 hour candle having no bottom wick, right, this may be an opportunity, especially if you can get a big wick rejection out of the top there. You may have that opportunity to come down into that level there for that 4 hour candle to flip bearish. Remember what we talked about earlier? 85% of candles having both top and bottom wicks, right? 85%. So if we go look at the 4 hour chart on NQ right now, we'll notice that there's very little to almost no bottom wick. So chances are this candle can come all the way back down and create that low at some point, especially now that we've filled the wick here. So those are like the ideas I would have for NQ as well, for buys and sells. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Yep. Not the clearest good price action too. So not a bad idea to just have a clean no trade day and come back tomorrow. We got a lot of news this week, a lot of red folders. There'll be plenty of time to take trades, plenty of action. So just don't force anything here today, okay?
Cool. That's the plan. That's it.
All right. Boys.
Yes, sir. Thank you for today, Nick. Thank you for having us.
Thanks for coming. Great trade in London, by the way, Magnus. W.
Thank you.
And Johnny Jens, appreciate everything, being here. And let's move on, my friends.
Let's do it.
Love you.
All right.
Peace out, chat. God
Clubhouse.
bless you. Have a good day.
Have an awesome day, everyone.
Peace, boys. Magnus, Nick.
See y'all. Peace.
Later, guys.
See ya.
All right, y'all. Chat. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. It was a pleasure being here with y'all today. Great questions. Let's move on to tomorrow. I think we'll have better trading conditions tomorrow. Clubhouse. I'll see you guys in the Asian session tonight. Yeah, listen to a podcast with Raja. Oh, family with wife, kids. Don't even think about trading full time. Yeah, I mean, he has other companies and other businesses now, so I'm sure he's, probably looking into other stuff as well. And yeah, if you have a family with a wife and kids, don't even think about. I don't know. I don't believe that. So if you have a family, wife and kids, don't even think about trading. That's rubbish to me. Rubbish. I don't believe in that at all. If you got a family, wife, kids, you have more reasons to go after it and be patient and be disciplined. So that's probably the way I feel about it. Yeah. But all right, good questions today, my friends. W's on the way out. I'll see you guys in the next session, and everyone else, we'll see you guys back here for New York session tomorrow. All right, peace, my friends. Have a great day. And wait, what's going on here? I got kicked out of YouTube. What the hecky? All right, y'all. I'll see you guys. Have a great day, and peace, my friends. Blessings. Love y'all. 100.
These days I don't take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to.
Oh my God, where's my OBS? Where is it? Later, G's. Love y'all. Have a great day. Peace.
The past, that's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days I don't tell nobody what I'm doing. I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a, yeah. Pushing myself to the limit, I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to feel it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes made me. Drop songs when I write them, I don't wait 8 weeks. They too focus on the image now, but that ain't me. Lot of rats taking pics, that's why they say cheese. Lately I've been feeling like there's something off. Lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers, everybody keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense. He was this, he was that, like I changed up. Had a kid, I'm a dad, gotta make funds these days. Everybody focus on the he say and she say. Acting up and trying to make a scene like a screenplay. Try to be original but end up as a remake. Spend a lot of time thinking about how I'ma be great. I just stick to the plan. Yeah, I'm focused on the music, not a pic for the gram. Stay true to my supporters, yes, I did it for them. So even when I get hot, never switch on a fan. These days, I don't take advice from anybody who won't tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days, I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days, I don't need nobody